Didn't mean those things, I'm sorry. Doesn't matter anyway. We've been here one time too many. Wonder what will happen next. We both know that this ship's going down. Let's get off and leave before we drown. There's nothing left for us to say, 'cause we're see-through. There's nothing left for us to say, 'cause we're see-through. 'Cause we're see-through. We promised that nothing would break us, that we'd always find a way. When all was said and dust had settled, something didn't feel the same. We both know that this ship's going down. Let's get off and leave before we drown. There's nothing left for us to say, 'cause we're see-through. Let's save ourselves the courtesies, 'cause we're see-through. We both know how this thing goes. Should I leave or should you? There's nothing left for us to say, 'cause we're see-through. See-through. 'Cause we're see-through. We are see-through.
Want to reach Night Talks Radio? That's easy. Simply dial 1-507-384-9390.
Lasting peace after victory is achieved by nothing else but the strength of values. First of all, it's the strength of freedom and of law, which must work to the full of ensure justice, not hybrid promises instead of human rights. Real freedom, not hybrid impunity and symbolic formalities, but full-scale justice. Not hybrid peace and constant flashes of violence on the front line, but reliable peace when one respects values. True freedom, true justice, true peace is respected instead of hybrid forms. But it's exactly what we need now.
Steady panic. I know 'cause I try acid. Now I see through your habits, just like gadgets. You tell me with the two hands, I'm too bad. Wonder what you think's like. Need me to get your bills paid. That's what you said. I guess I'm just too fake for that. So sit down, listen, think for a minute. Knowing my
There are so few Jedi left. She's coming.
Our enemies are multiplying. The galaxy is not safe. I could use the help.
It's now or never. Once a rebel, always a rebel.
Hunt them down.
This is where it gets interesting.
Get ready. Ready. Ready.
Ahsoka, 2-episode premiere August 23rd, only on Disney+.
Getting on the bus, I got resources with me. Riding on the highway, making plans that are free. Ringing on the doorbell to my girlfriend's house. Town is not even noon. I haven't met a stranger in a long, long time. Haven't kissed one either, but now is the time. 'Cause I'm a believer in this open house. Don't care what good or evil, drinking coke and rum.
Streaming to you live from Spreaker.com and somewhere deep in the great upper Midwest. If you're ready for a ride, you can call NTR anytime by dialing the nationwide caller line at 1-507-384-9390. First-time callers can reach Night Talks Radio at 1-507-307-4424. Text Daniel and NTR exclusively at 1-218-689-7126. Now, from somewhere in the great upper Midwest, here's your hosts, Daniel Brewer and Jennifer Gregerson.
All our friends hanging out in the pool. Perfect body sweating, making moves. Passing out in the late afternoon.
What's going on, everybody? NTRN Thursday night in the great upper Midwest, nationwide, and of course worldwide online. With me as always, the wonderful, the beautiful, the outstanding, intelligent co-host Jennifer Gregerson. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. You know, you keep on buttering me up here. You know, what are you trying to butter me up for?
You know what? I don't really know. And I see that you're not speaking.
Uh-oh.
Hey, you know what? This happens all the time. This is not a surprise.
Yeah.
This is going to be an easy fix. Watch how easy this shall be.
Hopefully.
Boop. Nope, that disabled everything. Never mind. Hold on. We're going to go back. And wouldn't you know, everybody?
Oh, man.
There, yeah, there is that. Say something. No?
Nope.
What do you got? Let me see.
Nothing.
Is everything hooked up over here? What about the sound? How's the sound? Everything good on the sound? No,
Yeah.
nothing's good on the
You know,
sound.
you turn
Okay.
everything up, you know.
All right, folks. Hope you had a great time on the show tonight. Stand by. We're going to get this solved. We're not going anywhere. This is the reason why we extended to 4 hours, because we knew that we would have audio problems the first hour. Okay, so that says no. That's telling you no, if I put it on that. Now, what if I dare? What if I dare try this?
I don't know.
Start speaking.
I am. I'm not
What if I do this? Can't hear you there. Okay, I'm going to turn you off and the back on.
Okay.
What about now?
Nope.
No! What in God's holy name, folks? This is exactly why NTRN is going to make it big time. Because everything that we have works to perfection. And there you are.
Yep, there I am.
There you are. Here's the funny thing about it. Okay? Is that was the mic that it was on originally.
Oh, that's strange.
Okay.
You know, but like I was saying before, you know, you keep on buttering me up. You know, what are you trying to butter me up for?
Oh, before the mic took a shit?
Yeah, you keep buttering me up, you know. I mean,
well, that's from my after the show. Well, you know,
flaws.
What?
Any flaws that you have, you know?
No, I meant BJ. But anyway,
I can't fire you, you know. But you know.
No, you cannot. You're a co-host. I'm a host. I created this thing.
Oh, is that how that goes?
Don't you dare.
Oh.
Okay.
But you know,
see,
I'm sure
now you
everybody
tonight,
listening, all the fans and everything like that, I'm sure they would be very, very disappointed if you fired me.
No, doubtful.
Because I'm the one who carries part of the show.
You're expendable. I'm joking around. I would never. We gotta have the comic relief.
Yes, you'll never find another person just like me.
It's it's probably like a game with people around the world, the globe, in different countries. Like pour some drinks, get a bunch of your buddies together, and see how many times she fucks up a word.
Hey, you know.
That was below the belt. I'm sorry about that one. You know, I love you.
I know you love me.
I'm messing around.
I'm only human.
You are only human. You know what? You do the best that you possibly can, and I'm super proud of you. If I were to play a tape from like 2 years ago,
yeah,
even you would be like, holy shit, why did you even give me a chance? You know what I mean? I mean, you couldn't even fucking say the.
You know, I wouldn't go that far, but you know, I was trying. You know.
I'm joshing around. No, you know what? You struggled at first. Well, you know what? I got to put it out there. This is the first time that you've ever done anything like this.
Yeah.
So, you know...
I've always been scared of the microphone. Like, even, you know, my friends tried to get me to do karaoke and stuff like that at the bars and everything. Even if I had a couple of toddies in me or whatever.
Toddies.
Yeah. I still wouldn't get up there and sing. I was so scared of the microphone.
I was never afraid of the microphone when it came to karaoke.
No.
Like, I mean, I broke it down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I schooled motherfuckers in southeastern Michigan. Okay? And I believe South Carolina at one point.
Well, you were so drunk and everything like that, you probably don't remember it anyway.
When, back in my drinking days, I was like all 5 members of NSYNC put into one.
Oh, okay.
And I could literally just bellow out the best versions of, you know, NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, 98 Degrees, you know, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And then, alternative rock.
Oh, I see.
Okay. And we're talking early 2000?
Yeah.
Alternative type rock. Okay. Mm-hmm. So, you know, like Good Charlotte and shit like that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I dominated. Yeah. Well, before I met you, the brewer, let's just say I was a social butterfly celebrity in my specific area.
Ah.
But, no, you, my friend,
what about me?
have done a wonderful job over the past 2 years. I know that you were scared.
Yeah.
When we first started this.
Oh, yeah.
And now you don't really think twice about hopping on the mic.
No.
Okay? You're more concerned with getting the information and all that jive
I get all my stuff done right. You know
what I mean?
My computer is giving me a hard time again. That's why we weren't on for the last couple of days. I do apologize. I think I'm going to start using my daughter's tablet. I really think so. Because I don't think this laptop is like...
Somebody donate us a laptop. We just need a laptop.
Yeah, I don't think...
And I don't care if it's a Walmart laptop. Just send us a laptop so she can get her shit done.
I just don't think this laptop has it in it anymore.
And it's not like it's a shitty laptop.
No, it's only like 3 years old.
I mean, what is that, an Acer Spin?
Yeah, and it's only like 3 years old.
There's really nothing wrong with it except for our fat, Garfield-like cat stepped on it.
Well, he didn't step on it.
Or what, sat on it?
He lays his head on it at night.
Lays his head on it, and, well, his head alone probably weighs like 100 pounds.
Well, yeah, and now you have to, like, if you're pushing something, in order for the keys to work, you got to really push down hard on each key in order for it to work, you know. So it's just really goofy, and then sometimes, you know, your mouse won't work, and yeah, it's falling apart.
You know what? I think things in that regard will get better. You know, every couple of days it comes back.
Sometimes,
and then it goes away. And then it comes back.
It's been getting really bad lately. It even said, like, I needed to clear my computer some and everything. And I cleared out a whole crap load of stuff today already. And it still says I need to clear out more stuff. So I think it's just gone. I think it's just on its last leg. That's
horrible. That is absolutely horrible. Yeah, somebody out there, send us a laptop so we can continue this amazing show. You know, our buddies out in India, okay? You know what? Hey, send a laptop over.
Yeah,
come on.
There you go.
Come on. Hey, you're top of the list again, by the way.
Oh, wow.
Kicking ass for NTRN.
There you go.
All
there
right.
You go.
United States, where the hell are you? Canada's in front of you. But the mic is back on, and that is all that freaking matters.
Yep.
So, without further ado, what have you to say today, Jennifer Gregerson?
Well, of course I have my astronomical insights, and of course I have my poem, and I wrote this poem.
You wrote the poem that everybody's about to hear?
Yes.
Okay, let's do it, everybody. Get close to the speakers. Here we go.
Me and my wonderful poem styling here. All right. It's called Friends.
Okay.
Friends are there from the very start, and a true friendship will never fall apart.
Okay.
They are there through the good times and the bad. They can be the best listeners anyone could ever have. Friends are there in the time of need. Friends will always have your back, and that's a fact. Friends will tell you straight to your face if you're doing something wrong.
That's right.
Friends are always there to help keep you strong.
I told you know what? I'm sorry, I have that. I told a certain somebody that.
Yeah.
Starts with a C.
Yeah.
I said, real friends will always tell you the truth.
Yep.
Okay? It doesn't matter.
No.
Okay? If it's good, it's good. If it's bad, it's bad. And I'll fucking tell you.
Yep.
Because if you don't, you're not a true friend. You're just butter and ass.
Yep.
Okay,
True.
go ahead. I don't want... Go ahead.
All
sorry.
right.
Sorry for the interruption.
When you grow up and move away, remember they're just a phone call away. And when you are feeling blue, a friend will be there for you to hold your hand, talk, or just take a walk.
Absolutely.
A true friendship is hard to come by. But when you find one, enjoy your time together and cherish every moment every day. Because a true friend is here to stay. And no matter how far you are away, our true friendship will never fade away.
Bingo, bango. You hit that one right on the head.
Yes.
Very, very good, I must say.
That is very true.
Your poetry writing is becoming extraordinary.
Well, thank you. You know, I started writing poems, you know, since the first time I wrote a poem, I think I was 10 years old. And I've been writing ever since.
Well, keep it up.
Yeah. Yeah.
What else do you got for us?
Well, you know, we have astronomical news. And in astronomical news today, before the horoscopes, we have Virgin Galactic launched its first mother-daughter team and first Olympian
the Wish version of SpaceX
on the second commercial flight. Okay?
Yeah.
This Galactic O2 mission is actually called VMS Eve.
Why the hell is it called that?
I'm not sure. That's why they called it.
He's just trying to be cool. What's his name?
So history was made on the Galactic 2 mission, setting a number of spaceflight records in the process. 6 people went into space.
All I gotta say is SpaceX.
4 of them were women, setting a new mark for the most women on a single
I'm sure they were all women and black folk. Anyway.
Well, anyways, 3 of those 6 were private passengers, and one of them was a mother-daughter duel, and another one was the first former Olympian to reach the final frontier. So there you go. If you want to go on the Virgin Galactic,
nope, no thank you.
All you have to do is come up with $450,000 for a ticket.
Nope. I'll just call my buddy Elon Musk, get a discount, get on there for about $10.
So the Eve is what they're calling it, okay?
The ship?
It's called Eve.
Eve?
Yeah.
Really?
Lifted off from
Spaceport
original. America in New Mexico today.
Spaceport America?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus, what a far-left name.
And it went up, and it actually dropped roughly 45 minutes later.
And everybody died?
No.
Oh, okay.
The space plane reached a maximum speed of Mach 3, 3 times the speed of sound, and a peak altitude of 55 miles before heading back to Earth.
SpaceX.
So there you go.
SpaceX.
SpaceX.
Elon Musk.
Yes.
That dude is so just bold about everything, by the way.
Right.
Just like, fucking die. It's like, we fucking die. It's like, as a matter of fact, I kind of want to die. Like, man, you are just honest and intelligent, a fucking genius.
Well, you know.
And he's like, well, if this billion dollar idea doesn't work, he's like, fuck it. Yeah. Just fucking start over it again because I'm a fucking genius.
Right.
It's like, I'm going to high-five that motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, call him. I feel like I could call him and be like, dude, what are you doing today? You want to swing by? Talk some quantum physics or something?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there you go. All right, well, how about this? China launches its new radar satellite for disaster mitigation. It's called the SSARO-2.
Yes.
It joins a similar satellite in a polar orbit. A Long March 2C rocket lifted off from basically a province north of China today. Okay, or actually Tuesday, excuse me.
Did you say there was a Russian something or other?
Yeah, that launched today. But anyways, the successful launch carried the SSARO-2, radar
and or
satellite
known as the American
emergency
Spire.
Management and environment monitoring.
Oh, yeah, because they care about the environment.
Right. So then to top it all off, today Russia launches their Luna 25 moon lander, its first lunar probe in 47 years.
Oh, gee, I hope it does good.
If it all goes to plan, Luna 25 will spend the next 5 days journeying to the moon, then circling the natural satellite for another 5 to 7 days. The spacecraft will then set down in the moon's south polar region.
So basically what you were trying to say is that it'll be spying on the United States for a certain period of time.
Pretty much.
Okay, very good.
Just like what's going on over...
Holy Christ, we got a tsunami happening right now.
My goodness. Just like what's going on over in the
We got the windows open, folks, because it is a wonderful... Well, I didn't update, but it is a 55-degree night.
Yes.
The breeze coming in. We had to open up the studio window because... yeah.
But you're hearing all that, we got poured on with rain like crazy and stuff.
Yes,
so
we did. We
did
those truly have.
Going super fast through that rain, so...
yeah.
That's where the loudness comes in. But apparently, if it touches down safe and sound, it'll work on the lunar surface for at least 1 Earth year.
Yeah, please.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Those are going to be used to assist them southwest of Alaska.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Right.
Hello. Now, you got balloons on those things?
Well, how about NASA's Psyche asteroid mission will test the next generation laser communications in space. So they are, it's called DSOC.
So proud of you, NASA.
Deep Space Orbital Communications.
Oh, yes,
Designed to demonstrate 10 to 100 times the data return capacity of the state-of-the-art radio systems used in space today.
Right.
The mission will lift off and begin its voyage in October. Mm-hmm. And it says that it actually will use this laser to
accidentally target every major city in America?
No. Basically, okay, so the light, no. Okay, so the laser light is expected to travel as far as 300 million kilometers or 200 million miles, okay? And what it's going to do is where it's being sent off, it's supposed to target a laser to the exact same point of where it's being sent off.
So essentially, when this thing is shot out there and it's all good to go, we can, send a laser there, it can send it back, and we communicate via that method.
It's basically going to be used like a transmitter, and if it all works out and is successful, they're going to use it to basically do the mission to Mars.
So, I mean, did they kick themselves in the ass for the past 2 weeks after the discovery of that sort of laser beam coming from deep space?
Well, no, I mean they've designed this. This has been in the background for designing this for a while now.
Because I know all government agencies are super fast at doing anything.
Yeah, so they had this design for a while.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But now what they're doing
2 weeks ago.
Now what they're doing is they're trying to use it basically through radio waves of past broadcast methods in favor of a near infrared laser light. So the light's going to basically
just send
beam
old broadcasts
off of a point down to Earth or whatever, and it's supposed to it's supposed to pick up some kind of a wave or something like that, and then generate those waves, and then it's supposed to transmit back to Earth.
Well, of course,
scientists say if it works, that could be the next communication to the mission to Mars.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay, third time's a charm. Let's keep in mind, though, take this with a grain of salt, because it is NASA.
Yeah.
Okay?
Right.
All right. So, let me remind you that 2 of their space shuttles fucking died. Okay?
Yeah.
So,
well, let's talk about a new segment here. It's called Astronomical Science.
Oh, before you get to that, actually.
Yes.
There was one more thing I wanted to mention, speaking of deep space. What's up with that question mark that was out there?
I don't know.
Did you read up on that?
I didn't read up on it, no.
So...
What was it?
Apparently,
I know it showed up deep in space, but what was it, actually?
Nobody really knows quite yet. It could be gases of some sort that, in its particular location towards Earth, has formed what we know to be a question mark, okay, in our language, our writing.
Yeah.
Or there is a civilization out there that's drawing a question mark to us, and more or less is like, the fuck?
I don't know, your guess is my guess.
You guys gonna fucking stop killing each other and shit? Whatever.
Right.
And so they're putting a question mark because they didn't have enough time to write the fuck.
Sure.
So we'll keep you informed on that one. It is pretty strange. You can check that symbol out. We'll throw her up on NTRN Facebook to let you get a check out of that bad boy.
Yeah, we have a lot of things.
It is unusual.
We have a lot of things we have to throw up there still.
We do. There's a lot.
Yeah, we got to get caught up on that too.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, we're like the B movie of radio shows.
Well, I mean, we have the best interests of heart, with our radio and everything like that.
Do.
It's just that, things kind of get away with us, with all
Life,
the stuff,
man.
with your
Life,
mom
dude.
and with my dad and with my grandma
I know.
and
Yeah,
everything.
absolutely.
It's just.
I was trying to add a bit of humor to that.
We'll
Things obviously happen. But yes, there are many things we want to get up on the States and continue on with, and plenty to do with the show and the broadcast and the future. With ZMARadio.com and Live 365, Spreaker, and all that good stuff. A lot coming up.
Yeah.
So with this show, I mean, you get the whole thing here, okay?
Yep.
You not only get the life and times of your host and co-host, but then you also get an amazing radio show.
Yeah. our big jump was to finally set forth and get that 4 hours out of the way and
4 hour
see if we
mark,
could do it. And we did it. We accomplished it. So now that is going to be our mark from now on, is that
Boom.
4 hour mark.
Boom. Done. Gone.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. More to come. That's all I need to say.
Yeah.
All right.
Baby steps.
Baby steps. Baby steps. But we're all about the truth, man. We're not going to hide anything from anybody.
No.
You know what I mean?
Nope.
You know what I mean?
No.
All right. Go ahead there,
All right.
ma'am.
Well, we're going to talk about the astronomical science. Wildfire smoke is warming the planet more than previously thought. Scientists say a new kind of particle in wildfire smoke is warming the planet a lot more than we realized. Among the complex mix of particles that's already up into the wildlife or the wildfire smoke, okay?
Getting up in there.
There is new research that shows that an unknown kind has shown up.
Oh boy.
From the testing, which they used NASA's Douglas DC-8 aircraft, and they made it into like a flying science lab, they took 3 specific lightning-caused fires, and they actually tested it and analyzed the smoke from it. Their findings showed that a new kind of particle associated with these fires were called dark brown carbon, and it strongly absorbs heat. Now here's the thing. NASA and NOAA have a strong urgency to better understand the warming effects of this brown carbon. I guess what happens is brown carbon naturally is supposed to, they have found that it's supposed to disintegrate or whatever, or get colder with this bleaching process.
Yes.
But this type of brown carbon is not even getting affected by this bleaching process. They have had this bleaching process going on, and there's been no change or anything for at least 3 days now. The thing about this one is the newly found particles are absorbing light across the visible spectrum from ultraviolet wavelengths to near-infrared. Okay, they're capable of resisting light-induced bleaching, like I said, and that's a natural occurring process that's expected to strip the brown carbon, okay? It's basically, it's getting more heated than a natural fire.
Okay, so I got a couple questions then.
Yes.
Okay, so wildfires, forest fires. How long have those been happening?
They've been happening for a long time.
I would say thousands and thousands.
A long time, yes.
Okay. So they just discovered this now?
Yep.
Right, okay. So, with that just being discovered...
Yep.
Okay. Making things essentially hotter...
Yeah.
Okay.
In our warming period.
Okay. Matches perfectly like a puzzle piece into the climate warming period that we were all warned about.
Yeah.
Okay. But us sinners did not listen. Okay. And still grilled, beef or whatever. Allowed cows to fart. Okay. Things of that nature. We did not follow the path of China, who has the clearest and most beautiful, crystal clear blue skies of any country.
Oh, yeah, sure.
It was us. Yep. We didn't listen.
Right.
So here's another, this was most likely caused by us. We just discovered this. If this didn't happen, most likely we survived, blah, blah, blah. It's not a natural thing, blah, blah, blah. That's what I'm seeing here. Okay? Yeah. No, the sun doesn't do that.
Yeah.
Why would the sun do that? Why is there an extinction period every time the sun does things like this?
Now listen, the warming effects remain a huge uncertainty according to NASA and NOAA.
Oh boy.
And it's also worth noting that they're released into the atmosphere during the burning of fossil fuels as well.
You ever think that maybe they're trying to help the climate warming up?
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Oh, they're trying to kill us.
Maybe the far left is just like, rubber that hands together like, we could speed this process up.
And could this possibly be associated to that video that's like hit the internet like a few months back, where
was a few months ago
that a plane was actually putting
not a plane. It was it was multiple helicopters.
We're putting fuel on the wildfires in Canada.
Now they claim that this dumping of just pure fire. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. What they were doing, they claim, is they were starting an outer fire perimeter.
Sure.
To essentially stop the spread of the fire.
Did that work?
Okay. Well, I know there's absolutely no wildfires right now. Oh, wait a second. But, I mean, these guys were dumping fire everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the helicopters were black. Okay. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm not trying to fall down that rabbit hole, but, the shoe fucking fits. I mean, these are black helicopters, so, okay, spitting fire out of their bottoms, okay, like this little penis-looking device.
Yeah.
And, it obviously didn't work, okay? I mean, for God's sakes, we look outside our window at night before we do this wonderful show for you, the absolutely stunning and amazing listeners, fans. It's like orange. It's orange outside when the sun's going down because there's so many fires, smoke, and just heat and debris and whatever have you in the air that it looks fucking orange. Yep. It looks apocalyptic.
Yep.
Okay.
And now there's another fire that just started to the mix here that I will talk about later on, the fire at Maui and what it has done.
Everywhere. I mean, everywhere. Like, seriously, take bets now in Vegas before they eliminate Vegas somehow.
Yeah.
So you can at least have a couple fun days with a lot of money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Right. How are you going to die? It changes daily. It's like playing the stock market. Okay. What percentage did a nuclear warhead go up? Did
flare.
Tsunami go down? Did an X-class solar flare go up? You know what I mean? Like, just make bets, make some money, go have some fun, and then poof.
Yeah. Or is a massive tornado going to come through
massive tornado
downtown, New York or something.
Red Lake Falls.
Or Red Lake Falls or something,
Yeah, we already got a lot of those. We're kind of used to those. But now there's more of them.
Yeah.
There's more, so.
You just never know. Or are you going to get bit by a mosquito, and the mosquito's going to have some other kind of virus, other than the West Nile virus,
or one of two things.
Okay, tuberculosis.
You have tuberculosis from the super hygienic and clean Mexicanos coming across the free border, baby.
Yep.
Okay, let them on in.
Yep.
Let them on in.
Or is COVID going to get us again?
Apparently to them, this late fall, we're all going to be dead.
Oh, well,
okay, so that's just one.
Well, there you go.
That's one thing. Mm-hmm. There's multiple things where we're all going to be dead by winter.
All right.
Okay. But the other two options, you could easily be taken up a hill and stewed for a second time.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Oh, yes, that's happening to us big time. We're going up a hill.
And then to go around about 25, 26 miles, you're charged $30.
Yeah.
Okay, which nowadays $30, game over. That's it. You're done. Okay. So there's the problems that we have to look for. Those are more personal issues, but who knows? Yeah. It could end up affecting other people. Say somebody somewhere else needs to help get a ride to get something for them, and they're charged $30 for a 2-minute ride.
Yeah. Or the government hates you so bad to the point where you say something bad about the government and they freeze your account and you can't get food. Yeah.
Or the government gets so pissed off at you.
Yeah.
They park in your parking spot.
All right. Okay.
I'm done.
So let's go.
I don't want to get sued.
Let's go.
Or wait, actually, I don't want. I gotta. So we got the studio here, and you know, I get the little thing for paperwork and whatnot. It's just a stack of disorderly conducts, you know, because I like to, you know, speak the truth, you know.
Right.
And if you notice, I'm on radio. Okay, and that's what I've been doing for like, well, you know, this show about 2 years, and then, but technically almost three and a half years now.
Right.
Believe it or not,
Yeah.
you know, with KXL FM 101 in Portland with that amazing, awesome gentleman, and his name slips my mind right now.
No.
Starts with a B, ends with well, his last name starts with a S. So if you get that one there,
Yeah.
Bull. Okay,
Shit. Yeah.
that was, you know, I was going for a really good joke there, and then I fucked it up because his last name really does start with an S.
He's probably sitting in the gutter smoking it up with some homeless person.
Listening to us
Yeah.
right now because I could see the statistics, you know.
Yeah.
Because we're essentially top dogs now over here, okay? Like Back to the Future, you know, when the door opened, it was like, "Welcome home, King of the Castle." Remember, that's what we are right now. But I could see everybody. Everybody, I see every one of you. Okay, like I know that there right now is somebody listening to us in Belleville, Michigan. You know what I mean?
Yes.
For instance, but I know that there is about, and obviously this isn't on the scale of our worldwide or even national,
Right.
or shit, even state-wise.
Right.
Okay, where we're at. But there's 40-plus listeners in Portland who could be listening to us, because I'm pretty sure Portland would fucking hate us in our show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As soon as you were like, we're all topic, all conservative, they're like, change that fucking thing. You know what I mean? Could burn their ear holes.
Yeah.
So, I don't even know what we're fucking talking about. As a matter of fact, let's wrap up the show.
Nope. We're gonna talk.
Oh, okay, let's go on.
We're gonna talk about the horoscopes for tomorrow.
Oh, okay,
We're gonna
good.
start with Aries.
I don't know what the fuck we were talking about.
All right, Aries.
What? This better be good for the love of...
You may find yourself running in a million different directions. This is a good day to do your errands. You can juggle many things at once, so continue with your confidence.
Yeah, okay.
Okay? Make sure
yeah,
that you do
Jesus.
each task thoroughly.
Which I do. Well, you know that.
And do work that makes you proud.
Okay, I'm pretty fucking proud right now.
All right, there you go.
Okay.
All right, Taurus.
Bitching makes me proud as well.
All right, Taurus. Your emotions are likely to be pulled to the extremes.
Ooh.
A key aspect of today is communications. People are fighting for knowledge today, so
Worked
be
out well
sure
going to Eastern Michigan,
of
by the way.
your facts before you start tossing them out there. You'll command respect from others thanks to your solid commitment to the truth.
Do it.
Gemini, don't underestimate people's sensitivity to certain situations. You may work with a detachment that's healthy on a day like this.
A detachment?
You
You know, like
can
a peg leg?
deal with issues in a level-headed way.
I do that all the time.
Others might take things very personally. Be aware of their needs.
Like charging you
Treat
$30.
them with respect.
The people that charge you $30 don't.
Okay.
Okay, what? Who?
Cancer.
I thought we were on another frequency.
Talking things over with friends is likely to be a nourishing exercise for you. Instead of trying to work things out in your head, say them aloud and ask others for their perspectives. A tremendous amount of healing can take place when you confess what's bothering you. Find the relief that comes from having a willing listener.
Kind of like when I expressed to the White House my dislike for their consumption of Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Yeah, and I hope the White House is actually. I hope they're listening today too, because
he usually does.
When it comes,
they do.
When it comes,
who
to
knows?
When it comes to the facts of the day, I got a crow fact for him that he might.
Really? Well, let me give him a chime because he loves when I write him after midnight.
Yeah. Okay.
He's
All
like,
right.
boy, oh boy, I hope that brewer writes me after midnight because I
Right.
can't wait to speak to him and such.
All right, so the horoscopes for Leo are engage in lively activities with friends who keep you abreast of the latest in culture. See a movie, go to a bookstore, or visit a museum. This should be a fun time in which you can bounce ideas around and explore your thoughts and feelings. Be careful that your conversation doesn't last into gossip.
Okay. One funny thing I just got to point out, and I won't interrupt you again after that.
I'm going to point my finger at you.
No, that's exactly. When I'm fucking up now, it's no longer vocal or even a look. It's a fucking single finger that goes up. That's kind of like a wait one moment, please. Sort of like I'm not looking at you, but the finger goes up, and it's like wait. You know, like you're like the DMV or something, waiting for your fucking license, and you're like, well, you know, there's a and they're like, they do this, they don't even say words. That's what my co-host does to me now, just the finger, and I know that means, Dan, shut the fuck up. Hence, the fuck I shut. Proceed.
Virgo, have patience with everything around you today. Focus on the best that you can and work through all of the things bothering you. Everything will work out later on.
Jeez, you kind of sound down on that one. You were like, everything fucking, you'll be alright.
I was just blown away by what you said. Anyways, Libra.
I do that a lot to the ladies.
Your mood is likely to be malleable.
Malleable?
Depending on the people you're with and the situation you're in. 1 minute you may be high as a kite, and the next you're down in the dumps. The key for you now is to align yourself with those with a positive attitude.
Okay.
Scorpio, Kimmy and Karen. I'm sure they're sleeping right now.
Kimmy, Karen.
Try not to spend too much time on one issue today. It's possible that you'll get so wrapped up in it that you'll find it hard to deal with anything else. Take care of one issue the best you can and move to the next without dwelling on it. Your focus is strong and you can tackle many issues efficiently.
Oh, ready?
Sagittarius, things should be going well for you today. Stay on track and you'll have a clear runaway. There are powerful forces at work, and you'll benefit if you work with them instead of against them. Maintain your focus on the truth, and those aspects that align with your soul will be great.
You know what? That's just awesome.
Yeah?
That's awesome.
That's good. Capricorn, you may feel like you're walking on a tightrope today. One wrong step will cause you to tumble to the ground.
Wrong step,
Don't put so
you
much
will
pressure
die.
on yourself. You may see things as life or death situations. Instead, on making things more complicated, you may turn away the very people who can help you. So try to work through the situations first.
The shitty thing about that is you forgot to mention that the tightrope is between 2 90-floor buildings.
Aquarius, someone or something may imitate you and make you want to retreat. Oh, sorry, intimidate.
Whoa.
Someone or something may intimidate you and make you want to retreat. But this person or situation is the very thing you need now in order to do what you have to do. Opportunities are there for you, even though they may be disguised. Once you find them, you will know. So have confidence that you're ready for the next step. in your journey.
Yes, absolutely. Always be prepared. Always.
And Pisces. There may be power struggles brewing beneath the surface today. Your first reaction may be to get upset and make your viewpoint even more rigid. But it's important that you be more laid back. Accept that other people have different perspectives on situations and work with instead of against them. Walk away if others are unreasonable.
You know what?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So here we're going to talk about the astronomical sky at a glance. How much time do we got left?
At a glance is right, because you have 7 minutes.
Okay. All right.
Let's do
So the planet Mercury reaches the greatest eastern elongation of 24.4 degrees from the sun tonight. It's best
Tonight,
time
like now,
to view
or tomorrow?
Mercury, since it will be at its highest point above the horizon. And the waning crescent is 28 degrees illuminated today.
Okay.
Or tonight, I should say.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah. Looks like it
Here
is.
are things associated with your zodiac. This is going to take a little bit of time, so I'm going to start it out just a little bit right now. The symbolism of the roses, meanings, and benefits I'm going to talk about first, and then I'm going to go on to the things that are associated with your zodiac.
Better be 6.5 minutes.
Blue roses symbolize mystery. Yellow roses are ideal to give away to friends. Green roses represent strength and fertility. Orange roses are for joy.
There's fucking orange roses?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Pink roses are for Thanksgiving. White roses are a symbol of innocence, purity, and loyalty, also a fitting gift for a fresh start or a farewell. The red rose, conveys deep affection and a desire or a longing for the significant other. Moreover, different shades of red indicate different emotions. Like burgundy shade represents the feeling is yet to be expressed, while a brighter red means romance. So, rose petals have been used for centuries for their fragrance and skin benefits.
Yes,
In
indeed.
Indian astrology, rose petals are believed to bring love, happiness, and success. Adding rose petals to the bath water can help enhance the mood, reduce stress, and promote relaxation. In Roman mythology, roses were a symbol of beauty and love, and thus were often consecrated to Venus, the goddess of love. There are many origin stories.
Orgasms?
No.
Oh.
Stories as to how roses, specifically red roses, came to be associated with Venus.
I see.
Yellow is the color to choose when wishing someone good luck or to welcome them. Yellow roses also symbolize happiness, friendship, cheer, and all-around caring. This
is like a lot of information about roses.
Yeah. The herbal actions of the rose are pretty impressive. It's nutrient-rich, astringent, diuretic, and anti-inflammatory, and also used for uplifting the spirits for grief, PMS, upset tummy, sore throats, colds, and during menopause.
Wow. Like, I feel like I need to get a notepad or something, huh?
Did you know that?
I didn't fucking know that.
Orange
roses, huh?
are the meaning of energy and strength, but you can easily be adapted to say, I believe in you, keep going, and you'll get there. The rainbow rose is filled with meaning, as each color represents different things. Red for life, blue for art, orange for healing, yellow for sunlight, green for nature, and violet for spirit. This vibrant rose collection breathes life into any room. The light pink roses are mostly an expression of youth. They may also symbolize good health and familiarity. No, femininity. Femininity.
Femininity?
Femininity. I can't say that one. Say it again.
Femininity.
There you go. making them a good choice for communicating
another tsunami.
gentleness, grace,
Never
and
mind.
well wishes of sympathy. One study found that the anti-inflammatory activity in powdered rose petals is as effective as medicines like aspirin or ibuprofen. Rose tea may also help prevent pain caused by inflammation from physical injury or conditions like arthritis. And lastly, the blue rose is the rarest color of the rose.
What?
Yeah.
What the hell does that symbolize?
It's just the blue. I told
it's
you
just
what
fucking blue?
I told you what blue roses symbolize.
Did you? What?
They symbolize mystery.
Oh. Well, I never listened to you really, but...
well, thank you so much. When we come back, we're gonna talk about the lucky flowers according to your zodiac.
Lucky flowers. So not roses, lucky flower.
Well, there are some roses in there. Some of the actual zodiac signs have roses as their lucky flower.
Okay. Sounds pretty cool. And then, of course, a little bit more astronomical insight and stuff and science. And then right on to the news that you can use.
That is correct.
So, we'll take a quick break. We shall be right back on NTRN. We'll be right back!
We've been on and off, in and out, up and down too many times. Now it's time. Show me what you got. Some say that it's the little things. I say that it's a big old ring. Anything to hear you say I do. It ain't the way that you see me. It ain't the way that you kiss. It ain't the way that you please me. It's just the way that it is.
Oh my god.
Audiences and critics can't believe what they're seeing.
Listen to me. The world's coming after you. Stay out of my way.
Tom Cruise has outdone himself with a 99% on Rotten Tomatoes. Yes! Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning is filled with holy shit moments. What is happening? This is why we go to the movies.
Oh, I like her.
It's pulse-pounding. It will rock your world with jaw-dropping action.
Is this where we run?
Probably.
It's one of the best action movies ever made.
What more can I say?
See it in the biggest, most seat-shaking theater you can find. It will take your breath away.
Ethan, did you make it? Are you okay?
Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning. Tickets on sale now.
Do you think I'm crazy? I've done all this Where did all the times go? When did they all pass by? How did I get so lost in a blink of an eye? Gone. You were just here by my side. Everything was nice now. I take it, it's all over now. Damn, I gotta move on away from my comfort zone. Yeah, I gotta stay strong, even if my wounds open and show. Yeah, I gotta live on for the present. Know that everything will be okay, just fine. Everything will be alright, right? No, I can't take this pill, not any longer. Yeah, I'm just acting tough. I'm nowhere strong enough. When I see you smile, that's just some torture. Every time I think about you, girl, the pain is absolute.
Streaming to you live from Spreaker.com and somewhere deep in the great upper Midwest. If you're ready for a ride, you can call NTR anytime by dialing the nationwide caller line at 1-507-384-9390. First-time callers can reach Night Talks Radio at 1-507-307-4424. Text Daniel and NTR exclusively at 1-218-689-7126. Now, from somewhere in the great upper Midwest, here's your hosts, Daniel Brewer and Jennifer Gregerson.
Welcome back, everybody. NTRN Thursday night. We got a great show for you tonight. Of course, Jennifer Gregerson's with me as always, our amazing co-host.
Yeah, what did you think of those roses? You know, I bet
the
you
roses
didn't know
thing.
That the roses, those, like, there was so many different symbolizations to each rose.
I mean, it blew me away. The thing that blew me away the most was the different fucking colors. For God's sake.
There's many colors of roses.
Like, I probably heard about, like, 3 of those colors. And the rest I did not know existed whatsoever.
Right.
But we're going to let you continue on with this path of flower knowledge.
Oh, yes, I'm very knowledgeable about that.
So you can enlighten the world.
Oh, okay.
But before you do, a quick special shout-out.
Oh,
or
yes.
shout-outs. Okay, Lena in Moscow.
Yes, Lena in Moscow.
Good friend. Thanks for listening to the show, and thanks for the compliment. And Dima, of course, not sure if he's listening, but same thing with you, pal.
We love you guys.
We love you guys. Hope everything's okay over there.
Stay
safe. Yeah, absolutely. Stay safe. And a big shout out to the White House.
Yes,
and,
the White House. Is he actually going to listen now?
No, I think he's probably fucking.
Well, he can catch it tomorrow. So.
Yeah, so I'll hear it tomorrow.
All right, so let's go ahead and talk about things that are associated with your zodiac. And I was talking about how these are your lucky flowers according to your zodiac.
Gotcha.
And you know how I talked about how some of them are still, roses and everything?
Mm.
Well, Daniel, yours is the red rose. Your lucky flower is the red rose. It perfectly represents the passion and intensity with which you live your life.
Get out of Dodge.
No, I'm serious.
How so?
Yep.
How so?
How so what?
How does it, just touching this motherfucker and I got like a special ability or something?
No. Okay, so the red rose, it represents the passion and intensity that you live your life, and stuff. So that's why the red rose is supposed to be a symbolize of a lucky flower to you.
I see. So I should surround myself with red roses.
Maybe so.
Like, you should bring me red roses every day.
I should bring you red roses every day.
And get on your knees and...
Maybe so. We'll see.
Because I technically can't bring you red roses because what if it doesn't represent you?
I don't know.
Look at that. Hey, guys. Wonderful thing I just figured out.
A red rose means love, though, too. So
why didn't you get me roses?
Me.
I didn't know your color.
Oh.
Bingo.
Okay. Well, you know that a red rose means love, and you've always known that. So, you know, if you love me, you would...
Yeah, to certain people. What if freaking blue means love, though, to somebody?
No.
No. Yeah, I don't want it. You know what? Go ahead with your flower stories.
Oh, my goodness. Okay.
You know what?
Okay, all right, anyway.
I swear to God.
Okay.
I'll put on ground zero.
Okay. Shush. All right. Taurus, yours is the Fleur de Lis, which represents purity,
you just say my mom's name?
Nobility, generosity,
oh, I was going to say, it better not be gender
honor.
Nothing.
That's what that means. Gemini, yours is the Gerberel.
What?
Gerberaz.
This is crazy. I'm actually just going to shut my mouth and listen.
Okay, good.
You're like,
right.
thank the fucking God.
Are the most suitable flowers for Geminis. They represent beauty and innocence, qualities that perfectly match the duality of this sign, always in between childhood and adult.
Okay.
Cancer, yours is jasmine. It's the ideal flower. It relates to feelings of purity and sweetness and symbolizes devotion, something that individuals of your sign are familiar with. Leo is the sunflower. Sunflowers symbolize the sun, which is also their ruling planet, as well as love, admiration, and this flower is also associated with demand, responsibility, and energy. Virgo, yours is the orchid. These flowers are associated with beauty, responsibility, and control, which are inherent characteristics of your zodiac sign. Having this plant in their life will help Virgos individually maintain a clear, attentive, and focused mind.
Well, all right then.
Yeah?
Keep it going.
The lucky flower for Libra is the white rose. This flower, like the Libra, is associated with balance, moderation, and transparency. Additionally, it will bring them good luck in love.
Really? See what I just said? Okay, I'll shut up. She gave me the finger.
The lucky flower is the chrysanthemums.
I can't even say that. Chrysanthemum.
Yes, you just said fine. Which manifests the honesty in the sign that lives their life. This plant will help individuals of this sign distance themselves from their vengeful and resentful side, allowing them to approach their past. Sagittarius. The best flower is the laurel. This plant is associated with perfection. It's
like
ancient Greece and Rome, and it was used to crown those who excelled in any field. Capricorn's best flower is
that would go directly
lily.
To me.
These flowers are related to the ability to survive on their own, making them resilient, imposing, and strong, which are traits inherent to the people of this sign. Tulips is Aquarius's best flower. They are associated with the beauty, creativity, inner peace, and tenderness, which are all parts of their personality. Moreover, they are also related to resilience, so they will help them reinforce the armor with which they defend themselves from the world while striving to be the driving force of change. And lastly, Pisces, your flower is the lotus. The flower symbolizes purity and grace, which undoubtedly align with their empathetic sensitivity and imaginative personality. Additionally, the lotus is a highly spiritual plant associated with Buddhism and other Asian cults. So it will help the Pisces bring out their more mystical side, which is already quite potent.
Like, I didn't know that flowers carried so much with them.
Yeah.
I'm going to grow a garden.
Flowers are very important when it comes to astrological.
Like, I feel like we need to surround ourselves, like, what is that, 1-800-Flowers? Tomorrow morning, first thing, 8:30, boom, can I get $100,000 in flowers?
Oh, yeah, there you go. You're talking about not having money for a laptop, and now you're talking about $1,000 in flowers?
Could you have them sent to a berry... No.
Okay, anyway, all right. So next we're going to talk about NTRN, archaeological finds, ancient symbols, and
I've heard of that
discoveries.
Heard it's pretty good. Better than Coast to Coast.
Oh, really? Okay.
Ground Zero.
Yeah. All right, anyways.
Fade Black.
So this is what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about the Nazar. Now, the Nazar is actually my lucky sign. My lucky symbol, okay? My lucky symbol is the Nazar, or my lucky charm, okay?
Okay.
Now, the strange thing about this is it's also known as the evil eye.
The evil... So, why is it... Did you say it's lucky to you, then?
It is lucky to me, yes.
But it's an evil eye.
But it is also known as the evil eye. And now let me go ahead and explain, okay?
Whoa.
Right.
Okay.
So
evil eye.
Here are the 6 most fascinating facts about the Nazar, or the Indian evil eye. And I think the people in India might actually like this one. And
really? Our Indian friends.
Originally is a word from ancient Arabic, means look, sight, surveillance, or vision, attention. In Hindi and Urdu, the words Buri Nazar means bad eye, and Nazar Langa or Nazar Lagay means to have received the evil eye. It is
right
also
on top of those
common
words.
to say Nazar na leg, or may the evil eye not touch you.
The Jennifer, not touch you.
Number 1. Are the Nazar and the evil eye the same thing? Yes. They are very similar in beliefs, and they are the same thing. The evil eye is a belief starting in
Tsunami.
What?
There was a tsunami coming, but apparently it was a smaller truck.
In belief that others can cast an evil eye of jealousy, malice, or envy, or a person or personal object, which brings the receiver harm or misfortune. Okay?
Okay.
Now, here's the thing is, it is also believed that at certain points in time in one's life, a person is most susceptible to Buri Nazar, or the bad eye, and these include key life moments such as puberty, marriage, childbirth, or at any large social event or a special occasion where many gather to wish one good luck or good fortune.
I see.
So number 2, where did the concept come from? Well, the belief in the malefic effects of the evil eye is said to have originated in ancient Egypt in 3000 BC. From the ancient Egypt, the belief traveled to the Indus Valley Civilization, modern-day India and Pakistan in 2000 BC, and ancient Mesopotamia, modern-day Middle East in 1500 BC.
Cripes!
It's believed that the concept of the evil eye, or the Nazar, may have first been introduced to the people of this region in as early as 2000 BC, basically of the trade and cultural links with the ancient Egypt.
Wow. I mean, holy shit.
So, how does someone receive the Nazar? Okay, most often,
I have no clue.
It's a look of jealousy, envy, or malice, and it is believed to give a person, animal, or even personal object Buri Nazar, or bad
legal?
eye. However, many believe that Nazar can also be given accidentally to most loved family members, friends, and even oneself by way of overpraise, over-adoration, or excessive... over-adoration or excessive compliments, okay?
Yes.
So in ancient Hindu belief, one shared by ancient Greek philosophers, that the eyes can project powerful rays, invisible to the naked eye, but the malicious and harmful to the receiver, apparently. That's why they say that it is good and bad, okay?
Okay.
Sometimes they are saying that it has some of the old ancient writings and stuff indicate that the Nazar comes out of cursed skulls. So
weird. It's like a fucked up game of Dungeons and Dragons.
Well, no, for sure. But what is the Nazar amulet? Okay, so the amulet's a good luck charm meant to protect the wearer from the Buri Nazar or the evil eye. Okay, the Nazar amulet can be worn by hanging. Actually, it can be worn. Okay, as a necklace, bracelet, ring, earring, or pendant, or even as a small charm bead. Okay. But it can also be used as a wall hanging or an ornament as well. Okay. Like mine is a bracelet.
Yeah.
Okay, the purpose of the Nazar amulet is to reflect or absorb Buri Nazar or the evil eye, thereby keeping the wearer safe and protected. Okay? So the Nazar amulet is also called the Nazar Batu in modern day India and Pakistan. Okay?
Okay.
Shezam Nazar in modern day Iran, Nazar in Bankua in Turkey. I don't know how to pronounce that one, but anyways, there's another name for it in Arabia, okay, and elsewhere in the Middle East, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm not even gonna try and say that one.
Well, you made an effort.
5, how do you prevent the Nazar? So in addition to wearing a Nazar amulet, another popular way to prevent the Nazar is to introduce a deliberate flaw or an otherwise perfect appearance. This can range from putting a black mark on babies, children, and young women's faces to making a deliberate construction flaw in a new house or adding a few wrong stitches or a color flaw in a new dress. The color black is also believed to dispel the Buri Nazar, with many, including adults, tying a black thread around their neck on their right arm or on their right ankle to keep away the Buri Nazar. Okay?
Yikes.
Often attached to the black thread is a small metal cylinder containing holy prayers known as taviz or tawiz. And number 6. How do you know how to cure the Nazar?
So, how do you do so?
How do you cure the Nazar? In the North Indian heartlands, priests are known to remove the Nazar by hitting a person with peacock feathers or a horse's tail.
Peacock feathers?
Or a horse's tail.
Or a horse's tail. Jesus.
Yeah. Bathing them with rock salt is also said to remove the Buri Nazar, with the ultimate remedy being to recite holy prayers, conduct a holy ritual, or visit a holy place, as divine grace is believed to be the very opposite of Buri Nazar or the evil eye.
Wacky.
Yeah.
Wacky, out of control.
It really makes me wonder if, the Nazar that I have is actually
the reason why we have bad luck.
Kinda, seriously. I bought it because I was very interested in, you can't throw it away. I have to
burn it or something?
No, it just said how to get rid of it.
I
have to do one of those things to get rid of it the right way or I will be cursed.
Fuck.
Okay? That's how serious the Nazar is.
Why would you do that to us?
Well, because see, here's the thing is, when I was looking it up, I'm into, like I told you, I'm into astrology big time.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm into astrological, I'm into your zodiac signs and things like that. So I was looking up what would be my good luck charm, just out of the blue, right? And I looked up yours too. Yours is the key. Okay, if you have a key around your neck, that is supposed to be your good luck charm. Anyway,
right.
I saw that the Nazar was my, good luck charm.
Thing. Okay.
And for some reason, I've always been connected to Turkey or even India.
The countries. Okay.
Yeah, I've been very interested in their culture, their fabrics.
Massive plugs for India.
I mean,
Turkey today.
I've been very interested in all that stuff. Okay. So I thought that it would be kind of cool to have. I thought maybe it might have some kind of like ancestry behind it in a way to me.
Right.
Because of my gypsy heritage. So that's why I picked it up. But now, the more and more that I read on it, I'm wondering, because I picked it up myself, it wasn't given to me as a gift. Sometimes the only way to receive the Nazar is to have it given to you as a gift. Now, I picked it up as a thing, as a protection and as a good luck charm. But maybe for some reason it's having a reverse effect because it was not given to me as a gift. I bought it myself. And it makes sense because we bought it like 3 years ago and we've been having problems ever since.
I would I don't know, put that thing on a boat and just sail it out into the middle fucking Atlantic or something. Get it away from you. Do something.
You can't do that.
Bury it in fucking Yankee Stadium or something.
You can't do that. I have to basically...
This is like Lord of the Rings. You only have to take it to the goddamn Mordor and throw it in the fucking lava.
No, I have to depower it.
Well, would you depower it, really?
Its power is so strong, so I have
to... Like Lowe's? Maybe they don't know how to do it?
No. So the thing is, here's what I have to do, okay? To remove the Nazar, okay? The evil eye, okay? If it's the evil eye that's giving us the problems. To remove it,
which now you bring it up, I would imagine, yes.
Basically bathe in rock salt. Okay?
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
And while I'm bathing in rock salt...
Did you just have a guest on said something about... Oh, that was bath salts. Never mind.
Recite holy prayers.
Oh, so you got to bring witchcraft into it as well. Excellent.
No, holy prayers are fine. Holy prayers in order to basically,
what?
Deliver the divine grace to this thing. So it will just, illuminate itself from its powers. I've been told that I have strong powers. I've been told that my powers, I've got the strongest energy to, to channel the highest spirit and stuff. Maybe my powers are so strong, are too strong for the evil eye, for it to protect me, that it's actually trying to harm me.
It's fucking you up and everybody around you.
It's really, really weird. But, I wish I knew someone who knew more about the Nazar. If any of our listeners out there know more about this Nazar charm, the evil eye, please,
by the way,
let us know. I mean, send us a message, we
got chat open.
Give us a call, something, because there's something going on with this.
And real quick, just the call-in lines are back. They were gone for many a moon. They now are officially back, folks. Okay, I want everybody to know that. I know it's going to take a while to spread around, but we are back as far as giving us phone calls and this and that. It actually started the night that we had Elizabeth. Okay. So the call-in number for the regular folk would be the nationwide caller line, which is 1-507-384-9390. That's 1-507-384-9390. You can call that number anytime, and we shall pick up.
Yeah.
Continue, Jennifer.
Maybe the guest that we have on here, in a couple of weeks or so.
A couple of weeks? Actually, we got some guests coming up pretty quick,
I think he's next week. Yeah, we got one actually this weekend.
Yeah, we got one this weekend, and then another one the immediate beginning to next week?
Yeah, somewhere around there, yeah. And actually, maybe he'd be the one I'd talk to or whatever who would know maybe more about it.
Okay, so let's just cut a short little segment right here. Who is going to be the guest for this weekend? Is that Saturday or Sunday, first off?
This weekend it's Saturday.
It's going to be Saturday, okay. So are we looking at a 9:05, 11:35? What are we looking at?
It's a 9:05, and let me tell you a little bit about him real quick here. Let me pull it up.
Central Time.
Let me pull it up here. Hold on.
Pulling it up. While you're pulling it up, I'm going to...
Go ahead and tell him who's going to be on next week.
Yeah, I was looking at something. Next week, Tuesday? Now, is that Tuesday going to be 9:05 or 11:35 as well? On that
I'm not quite sure. You guys were the one who set it up.
Well, you did talk to him. I thought we changed it up. I think it was good to go for anything.
Let me go grab my notes here. I'll check real quick.
Yeah, you know what? Here we go. Let's lightning bolt this situation.
Where's the lightning bolt?
You're about to find out, ladies and gentlemen, who we got coming up on NTRN. We're gonna have a blast. Phone lines are working. 4 hours. Side by side with Coast to Coast AM.
Okay, so it's the 19th.
Here we go. Okay. 19th. August 19th. Okay, that's our first guest?
No.
No.
No, we have one this weekend.
We have this one. So that's... Okay, tomorrow's the 10th. So the 11th.
We have one on Saturday.
Okay, so August 11th. That's a Saturday.
Mm-hmm. And let's see, the 19th we have at midnight. And...
Whoa. The guest's name is Midnight?
No, he's on at midnight.
Okay, so we're doing a 11:05 start. He's Eastern time, you mean? Because we don't do shows.
That's what you guys worked out.
Here we go. This is why I'm the brains behind the operation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm looking. The 19th midnight. Like, I don't know where the hell that came from. 3:30 a.m. I don't know where the hell that came from.
No, that's the story.
Oh.
Don't read any.
Well, I don't want to give away that.
No.
Okay, well, there's going to be no confusion here, folks. That's going to be an 11:05 start Central Time for that event. And you know what? That says the 19th, by the way. Look at that. Fuck. What is that?
Yeah, the 19th.
Yeah,
I told you.
We got a guest coming up on the 11th.
Yes, I'm going to tell you about him.
Okay, you're telling... Okay. All right. Now I'm totally confused because I don't know who this guest is.
So just tell him who the one is that's on our show for the 19th.
I don't know who we're having on our show on the 19th. I know who we're having on our show next Tuesday. Folks, well, we're ending the show indefinitely now. Okay. Let's not confuse anybody any longer.
Okay, let's
go with the first guest on Saturday.
Okay, we have another one coming up next week. We will talk to you guys about it tomorrow as soon as I get his biography.
All right, stop freaking people out. Who's the guest Saturday?
I'm getting it. Hold on a second.
Okay. All right. She's still running on 2G, everybody.
I'm running on 2G.
The speed in which you get information is that of, the middle area of Vietnam. Oh, fuck.
Oh, my goodness.
They're just getting introduced to 3G. Like, you can play fucking Tetris?
And Saturday is August 12th, by the way. Friday
you are wrong.
No.
You're
wrong.
You know what? I was looking at that and I thought it said Friday.
No.
Oh, look at that. You got to win.
I did.
And you're fired.
No. Why am I fired?
Because you embarrassed me.
I embarrassed you?
Is this gonna be like a top secret thing for the guest on Saturday then, or?
I'm going to get his biography up here and tell you a little bit
That's
about him.
That's a 2G?
Huh?
I bet she has the speed and ability of before smartphones.
All right. So here you go. Here's a quick biography of who it is. Okay.
Who is it? Who's it gonna be?
It's Mark Ferrentino. Okay, and he is the author of the book Masters of Reality, the book of the culmination of a lifelong dream to seek a sensible explanation for how the universe works.
Well, fuck yeah.
He's now retired. He is writing research papers and conducting experiments involving anti-gravity research. He also achieved the greatest of all technical accomplishments. He has completed Einstein's dream of the unified field theory.
Does he know what he's walking into with NTRN?
Yes, he does.
Okay, very good. So
his
won't be scared
book
away.
has many more exciting discoveries that include anti-gravity, faster than light space travel, time travel, and the proper explanation of star and planet formation.
Nice.
He has an exciting career in the high-tech industry as a computer and electronic technician and engineer. He also worked as a troubleshooter for companies such as Harris Government Systems, IBM, and ImageSoft.
Okay.
And he achieved awards at IBM.
Well, that actually sounds rather exciting.
So it's going to be very interesting.
Very good show. So that is 9:05.
9:05.
9:05 start on Saturday, because tonight is our last normal week show.
Normal? What's normal?
Right.
We don't know anything normal around
Apparently
here.
everything besides us. But most likely, I'm saying most likely, no, tomfoolery and getting a show in on Friday tomorrow.
No.
Because it's usually our day off anyway, because God knows we work so hard and have multiple shows out per week.
Ah, do we?
Or like maybe one and a half.
Right. Yeah.
But if we do decide to come on the air tomorrow, the more pleasure for you, the guest.
Yes.
But Saturday, we'll be right back on that skateboard.
Oh, yes.
With an amazing guest. We'll tell you more about it tomorrow on the website, in the chat, by letter, email, paper plane, message courier from New York, the ones that ride the bike.
Okay.
Even the attorneys that run up hills.
Ah, okay.
Will deliver it to you certified.
Oh, okay.
So
So let's go on with the history of the day then, okay?
What the fuck? People are like, what the fuck? The guy's listening.
Okay.
He's like, I don't know about this show.
So in 1793, the Louvre opened in...
Laverne and Shirley?
No.
Oh.
In Paris, and it later became
Paris.
the most visited museum in the world. In 1628,
museum.
Swedish warship
Go swing!
Vasa sinks in Stockholm, killing 30 people.
Well, that's not cool. I was talking about the female soccer team.
Yes. In 1776, the American Revolutionary War.
Okay.
Lord. Okay, hold on a second here. Take a step back.
Whoa.
Hold on.
Wow.
Okay.
Yikes.
I screwed up. Hold on.
Oh, wow. First time ever. Wink, wink.
All right. In 1776, the American Revolutionary War, word of the United States Declaration of Independence reaches London. Okay, there we go. There's just a lot right there.
Okay.
In 1821.
Go ahead. Whatever. I don't even.
All right. In 1821, Missouri admitted as the 24th U.S. state.
Oh, is that a fact?
Yes. In 1822, Syria...
Columbus sailed the ocean blue.
Yeah, right?
Was it 18? No, that was fucking 14.
Syria,
I smart.
Syria...
I knowledge.
Syria was hit by an earthquake, killing about 20,000 people. In 1831, the hurricane hits Barbados, killing about 1,500 people.
The hurricane. The one hurricane that we've had in history.
A hurricane, excuse me.
A hurricane.
Yes.
I was going to say before that, too, why can't Syria be serious about things?
Yeah, sure. All right, in 1833, Chicago incorporates as a village of about 200 people.
Chicago?
Yeah.
Did they have 200 people?
In 1833.
Wow, so I bet...
and they were considered a village.
So if you go by today's standards, there's probably something in the area of like 10 or 15 people that live there now.
Yeah, sure.
Sorry.
In 1869, Obi Brown patents moving...
Obi-Wan Kenobi?
In 1869, Obi Brown patents moving...
There was no finger there.
Projector.
The movie project? Oh, finger.
In 1869, Obi Brown patents
Kenobi.
moving picture projector. Okay? In 1876, the first phone call between Brantford and Paris, Canada. That's
Brantford?
Brantford and
Is it with
Paris.
an M? Brantford or Brantford?
Brantford and Paris, Canada was the first phone call in 1876.
I think you might be talking about Brantford. But whatever. Go ahead.
I don't
No,
know.
No, you're the wizard.
I wrote down what I read.
You're the magical wizard.
All right. In 1885, Leo Daft opens America's first commercially operated electric streetcar in Baltimore.
Dang, I was going to say he was the first member of Daft Punk.
No. In 1887...
Take a second. Ready to get that one?
Excursion train crashes, killing 101 people in Chatsworth, Illinois. Excursion
So like a
train.
tourist sort of train? Or?
No, just says excursion train.
Let's see. Your knowledge only goes so far?
They don't give you much knowledge, really. They don't I just write it down.
Wow.
In 1888,
Unbelievable.
New York Giant pitcher Gimme!
In
In 1888, New York Giant pitcher Tim Keefe sets a 19-game winning streak record. In 1926, Italian-Spanish peace treaty is signed.
Yeah.
In 1934, Babe Ruth announces this is his final season as a full-time player.
Jesus Christ. You know what, Babe Ruth... Oh, go ahead. You know what? I'm not going to do it. I don't want to get the finger.
What's up with Babe Ruth?
I was just going to say, he did actually look like a candy bar. That's how big he was.
What?
When he played. Did you see baseball players from his era?
No.
Oh my God. You had like the sort of stick figure.
Yeah.
Okay. Obviously there wasn't like the workout regimen that they have today.
Right.
In the MLB. And then you had like your sluggers, like the guys you put out there to hit.
Yeah.
Get home runs and whatnot. This dude was like 4 fucking people put together. You know what I mean? And then his mug was just all distorted as shit. Yeah, and they're like, you know what? You look like a fat fucking candy bar. We're going to name a candy bar after you. And today we have Baby Ruth.
That's actually Babe Ruth.
That's a true story.
Baby
that's not true.
Baby Ruth, I don't know. They might have named it after him.
What movie? Hey, what movie? Baby Ruth?
I don't know.
Come on, the Goonies, man.
Oh.
What's going on? Baby Ruth?
Oh, yes. All right, so in 1949, the U.S. National Military Establishment renamed the Department of Defense. So they renamed itself.
Oh, okay, very good.
In 1960,
and it cost the taxpayers $1 billion.
Probably. In 1960, Discoverer 13 launched into orbit and returned its first object from space. In 1971, 16 baseball researchers formed the Society for American Baseball Research. 1972, a 1 million kg meteorite grazes the atmosphere above Canada in 1972. So what was
I think
it?
Kimmy was around about that time, right?
So what would a 1 million kg?
Well, I'd imagine that'd be a kilogram.
Kilograms. So that's pretty big.
Fuck, do I look like I'm from Canada?
Anyways, the meteorite grazes the atmosphere above Canada in 1972. Sorry.
Well, if it's something that they took the time to write down and you're doing it as part of the hit, then it must have been something.
It might have been. Yeah, it must have been something.
So,
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
So back then
Moving
it was
on.
probably something.
Sure.
Yeah.
Right.
Right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know about nowadays, and stuff. It's probably a norm, because we see them all the time coming into our atmosphere.
Yeah, it's total norm that we see the thing that's going to kill us off coming towards us. So,
right.
That may have been like the first one ever, the piece.
Maybe. Who knows?
It's like going through, hey, how you guys doing? I'm way ahead of time.
Yeah.
Just letting you guys know.
Yeah, right.
The next 300 years or whatever.
Yeah. So here are the NTRN intriguing facts of the day. These are interesting. This is where it gets kind of
Facts.
Did you know? Did you know that banging your head against a wall for 1 hour burns 150 calories? I don't recommend anyone to do it though.
I do that on a normal, regular basis.
You do not.
And it turns out it's burning calories. Well, how about that, everybody? All right.
All right. So, anyways, did you know
Don't bang your head on the
No,
wall,
we're not
by the
telling
way,
you
okay?
at all to go bang your
Hey,
head on the
everybody
wall.
listening, people out there, do you know what NTRN just said? No. We're not recommending that you bang your head on the wall. That would hurt you. You would go to the hospital. It could break your neck.
Yep.
So don't fucking do it.
No.
Okay?
Don't do
All right?
it.
I'll get Johnny Knoxville here and fucking tell you, before an episode of Jackass. You
Yeah,
understand?
right.
All right? We're professionals. I could bang my head into the wall all day.
No.
I'm a professional.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
I'm just saying.
All right. Did you know that snakes can predict the earthquake?
I do know.
Yeah. So many animals
They tell
are
you?
actually able to predict earthquakes to varying levels of success.
Oh.
Snakes
wow.
are the most reliable, though, sensing the earthquakes from as far as 75 miles away.
Wow, those motherfuckers calling you up like, hey, Brewer, you got time to, go to lunch real quick?
Here's another interesting thing. Listen to this. They can even sense an earthquake 5 days before it actually occurs. Everybody go out and get a snake.
Now, what about dogs and cats? How
don't-
early do they detect?
I don't know. It doesn't say anything about dogs and cats. I didn't go in that category. I'm sorry.
One day I'd like to ask my news co-host a question where she actually has an answer to, and it's not based off one straight line, like the show is just going to constantly be on that track and never have
Alright,
a derailment.
So, here you go, Chris from the White House. Crows often hold grudges against specific people.
Oh, yes! Chris was dangerously,
This is a fact.
almost assassinated. By a
Crows
crow.
are excellent at recognizing people's faces and are able to remember people for a long time.
Oh.
This can be either a negative or a positive fact depending on how nice you are to them.
Oh, shit. Remember in
So
the Christmas story?
if at one time he was not nice to one crow, that could be the reason why that crow might have attacked him.
Wait, two things. When you said that, remember the Christmas story when he was like, "Oh shit," when he dropped the wheel nuts or whatnot. But Chris, man, he was aggressive. He was aggressive with that son of a bitch.
Yeah, but
Because I think at one point they were going blow for blow.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing: is like if that was the crow, maybe he had shooed away like last summer or something like that. They remembered.
Ooh, and it remembered.
Faces. Yeah.
It remembered Chris.
Uh-oh.
And he was like, motherfucker, I'm gonna hang around
back.
your property, dude.
I'm gonna get you back.
He's like, what are you gonna do? Call the fucking police for trespassing on a fucking bird?
Yeah, right.
It's like, no, you're not, dude. You know that fucking bird was, in his back pocket. He had a loaded 9.
So,
one in the chamber.
Anyone out there, next time you see a crow, be nice to it.
Just, as a matter of fact, just avoid it.
Just avoid it, yeah.
Just avoid it. And
but
Chris,
if it's looking at you, don't avoid it because it looks and it remembers your face.
Well,
so
if
you avoid it, it might hurt its feelings.
Play its games.
Make it mad.
Play its games.
It might
whatever.
be mad,
Yeah.
And then they'll recognize your face if you
comfort it. Even. Be like, tell it a fucking happy story.
Well,
or something.
That or give it some bread.
Give it some bread. Whatever. Actually, I think that would kill it. I don't know. But anyway, you know what? I think the best thing in this situation, though, because of the aggressive nature and the beatdown that it gave Chris, probably just like move to Toronto or something.
Maybe.
You know what I mean?
Maybe
like North Bay. Maybe. Hey, shit, come on over to Winnipeg. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
But just get out of that area because.
Or maybe he needs to start playing some Counting Crows.
I see where you went there. Maybe if you play a little bit of Counting Crows out the window, maybe the crow will be like, alright, this dude's, he's working on my good side.
Yep.
That could be a possibility.
Maybe so.
But I say...
Or maybe if he builds a scarecrow in his backyard.
Now that would just piss him off.
No, because crows like to peck at the scarecrow and they like the straw. Crows like the straw.
Well, yeah, but there's a reason why it's called a scarecrow.
Yeah, well, it's supposed to scare them away, but it doesn't scare the crows away.
Yeah, but the crow's gonna be like, you don't know how the crow is gonna take it. What if the crow is like, is this bitch talking shit about me? Like, is he like making fun of me? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know that happen.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
maybe, yeah.
I don't want to like look in the newspaper. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
I don't want that. I don't want that. So I recommend, like at least just move across town.
Yeah, or play Counting Crows.
Or play Counting Crows. I hope that works. But if you get an opportunity, just don't be home for a while.
Yeah.
Maybe get the family out of there for a little bit, because you don't know for which.
Or maybe if push
park.
comes to shove, walk outside, sit down, and offer him a beer.
Offer him offering a Pabst could piss it off as well.
No, maybe so.
You give it a red, white, and blue.
Yeah, maybe. We tried. We're trying here. We're trying.
I mean, I've really tried. Chris is like my friend. I'm trying to save my friend here. I don't think he understands about these crows.
No.
So, just, Chris, be safe.
Yes.
Okay, be safe, man.
Be safe.
Yeah, maybe get a
maybe start wearing a crow shirt and start having
no, you know what?
Crows, support the crows.
Get a concealed carry. Can you do that in Canada? I'm not sure.
That's going to make the crows even more mad, though.
Well, it's concealed, so they're not going to see it.
No.
So if he comes to fucks up with it again, Chris can be like, "What's up, motherfucker? Okay, what's that crow going to do? You ain't flying away, pal."
Right.
You know what I mean?
But
then again, you don't know if he has like 100 fucking friends hanging out on the other side of the street.
Right.
Okay, we have now made this to a massive segment, by the way.
Okay, well, what we'll do is, Chris, just for you, I'll go.
Chris, stay out of danger.
I'll go and see what crows like, and then I'll let you know, okay?
Yeah, we'll keep you informed. We don't want anything bad to happen to you. You got great music. You're a good buddy. I don't want to hear about another needless death by crow.
No crow incidents.
It's bottom line.
Yep. All right. Did you know that
they're coming through the southern border?
Oh my gosh.
That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
It's Mexican crows.
Right. I know.
Heading out to the great wide open north.
They're probably high too.
Upper Toronto area.
Probably,
oh jeez.
They're probably full of. They're
oh
probably
god.
All of that freaking
fentanyl.
Yeah, they're probably eating something over there. You know, that's
just
making
gabapentin, fentanyl,
nuts.
pot, and like LSD, and just hate.
Yeah.
North Americans.
Yeah. That's where the
that's a dangerous mix.
Yeah.
Dangerous mix.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Well, we'll move on. This is upsetting me.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll move on.
Chris, write me in the morning so I know you're okay.
Yeah. Okay,
all right.
let's go on.
Moving on. All right.
Did you know that the oldest "your mom" joke was discovered on a 3,500-year-old Babylonian tablet?
You're telling me the first "your mother" joke was 3,000 some odd years ago?
Yep.
Please say you know what this joke was.
I don't. I have to find it. I'm going to be finding it. But
that is the mission for the next show.
In 1976, archaeologists discovered a tablet in Iraq, which
big shout out to Iraq.
Well,
we got listeners.
Which has since been lost. Ooh. But researchers were able to analyze and translate the text from a photograph of the tablet. And it was the very first "your mom" joke.
I just don't... I have to know what that joke was.
I'll have to look into it a little bit more.
That's
my
very
next
high
mission.
on my priority list.
That's my next mission.
Okay, you do that for the next show.
Did you know that you get goosebumps when you're scared to make yourself look bigger?
Yes, and the reason why is if you're learned enough, you know that learned enough. I said, you would gather that from the felines who puff themselves to make themselves look bigger to an attacker to try to scare them off. We do the same thing. We do something. If people can see me right now, we do sort of this unintentional, like this. You see what I'm saying? Where you stick your shoulders out just a smite.
Yeah.
And you kind of grow yourself just a little bit.
And your hairs go up, and you get.
And your hairs go up, and you do that sort of in your face, nose to nose thing. You know what I mean? In an attempt to try to scare the aggressor off, intimidate or whatever have you. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I actually kind of had knowledge about that.
Very good, very good. Did you know that May 29th is officially Put a Pillow on Your Fridge? Or in your fridge day?
Why?
In your fridge day.
Why?
Okay, so the roots of this old-sounding holiday go back hundreds of years, starting in the early 1900s. Back then, people didn't have refrigerators and instead would hang a piece of cloth in their larders. It's believed that doing so brought luck, peace, and prosperity to the household.
What?
So put a pillow on your fridge day. So
that's today, Friday.
May 29th. May 29th.
Why the hell are we talking about May 29th?
Because it's a fact of the day. It's a fact, okay? It's a fact, okay? So
May fact of the day that you're in?
May 29th is officially Put a Pillow on Your Fridge Day. So that is...
Well, when May comes around, fucking remind us of that.
That's kind of interesting, isn't it?
No, it is actually.
They said
well, fucked
that
up,
it brought luck, peace, and prosperity to the household. So we'll have to see.
If it does that, I'm all for it. Remind us in May.
Okay. All right. So did you know that cheerophobia is the irrational fear of fun or happiness?
Jeez. I don't think I know anybody like that.
It is a phobia that basically if people tend to avoid any kind of situation that makes them have fun or be joyful, that is called cheerophobia. It is a true phobia.
Wow, that's fucked up. Mm-hmm. Like, what do you have to do medically to eliminate that phobia?
I don't know. Some people just don't like to be cheerful or have fun. Some people just...
Like our landlord.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
Some people just like to be blah. I don't know.
Jeez.
Yeah, isn't that strange?
Are people that drive blue cars?
Yeah. Did you know that 7% of American adults believe that chocolate milk comes from brown cows?
No, please.
No.
What was the percentage on that?
7%.
7%.
So it doesn't sound like a lot, but that actually works out to
that's
be
a lot.
16.4 million American adults today still believe that chocolate milk comes from brown cows.
So we might have a show tomorrow, and the show will essentially be based off inviting those people to the studio so each and every one of them can receive a kick either directly into the nuts or the vag.
So, explore, dream,
for
and
believing
discover.
In brown cows making chocolate milk.
Yeah.
Okay.
So explore, dream, and discover. And next we have NTRN, the news you can use.
Whoopity-doo. That's right. She's got it coming, folks. And on top of that, we got NTRN Minnesota Sports Minute. The Vikings play tonight. Did they win? Who knows? We'll find out, though. Along with a majority of other important things from around the world. It's going to be fun, folks. Hour 3 coming up. You can call in if you got questions, comments, whatever. This is NTRN Thursday night. We'll be right back.
We're going under the weather, harder than ever, higher than high we go. I'm flying light as a feather when we're together. I'm falling like a domino. I wanna scream and shout, keep it up all night. I wanna scream and shout, keep it up all night. I wanna scream and shout, keep it up all night. Until we get it right. Until we get it right. Until we get it right.
This is not a game.
This is the most dangerous race in the world.
If you miss a line in the game, you reset. If you miss it on the track, you could die.
I'm not afraid. You should be.
Get in the fight! You are in this race!
Yes, sir.
Gran Turismo, based on a true story. Rated PG-13.
Small town, big crowd, and there you were in front of me. Small talk, big thoughts, all we wanted was to escape. This sounds too small for dreams like
it, then I want it, yeah, I want it, oh, I want it, let's go. Look around, where's the people at? I want a taste of the good life, hit me with it, right now, I'm in it. Cause when I want it, then I want it, yeah, I want it, oh, I want it, let's go. And I won't look back, yeah, I don't care about the bad shit back home. It's Cincinnati, baby, I just wanna let it go. Nothing matters when we're way out here. Oh, yeah. Maybe I don't have to know your real name. I'm just addicted to the way you take the pain away. Nothing matters when we're way out here. Oh, yeah. Cincinnati, baby, Cincinnati, baby. You said, yeah, Cincinnati, baby, Cincinnati, baby.
Streaming to you live from Spreaker.com and somewhere deep in the great upper Midwest. If you're ready for a ride, you can call NTR anytime by dialing the nationwide caller line at 1-507-384-9390. First-time callers can reach Night Talks Radio at 1-507-307-4424. Text Daniel and NTR exclusively at 1-218-689-7126. Now, from somewhere in the great upper Midwest, here's your hosts, Daniel Brewer and Jennifer Gregerson.
You know, there's something magical about this song, Jennifer.
Yeah?
I don't know what it is.
I don't know, it's very catchy.
Every time I hear it, I get a little tingle in my body. You know what I mean?
Yeah?
It's just special.
Oh, well, that's good.
It will forever be an intro song.
Yeah?
On NTRN.
It's a good one.
It is. By Swedish people.
Yeah?
So, moving on.
All right. Well,
we'll get back to you in one moment. But since we do our broadcast live from the the state of 10,000 lakes or some shit.
Yeah.
Okay. From the state of 10,000 fucking lakes. I think is exactly how they put it on brochures. Fucking lakes. We gotta talk about the Vikings real quick.
Yeah.
Because if you're not aware, tonight was week 1 of the NFL preseason. Okay. Yes, we had the Jets and Browns last week. Technically week 1. But it was only one game, and it was the Hall of Fame game. Okay?
Yeah.
So, if you're talking about not mattering, that was for sure a game that mattered not. Okay? But, now, since the NFL has reduced the preseason from 4 to 3 games now.
Okay.
You're going to see more key players, starting players and things like that, play right off bat a little bit longer.
Oh.
Okay. Instead of just using game 1 as sort of a throwaway game, you use your second and third stringers and this and that, and, the quarterback that you signed for 2 weeks that had season tickets in the second to last row. You know what I mean? It just, it's not like that no more.
No.
So, we had some action. We had some action today in Seattle.
Game. Close game for a while.
It was a close game. It was 13-13 at one point.
Yeah, for a while.
But, as expected, And yes, I know the chats and emails and such will come in. It's just fucking preseason. How could you judge? You're judging the Vikings' skull. Okay. Yes, it is preseason.
Right.
But 24-13 was the final against the Seattle Seahawks in Seattle. Okay. I'll give you that 0-1 for the first week of preseason. Okay. There actually was one other preseason game that was played today.
Oh, yeah?
That is correct. And that was the Houston Texans traveling on out to New England, taking on the Patriots, and pretty much dominated that one, 20-9. And again, of course, that's week 1 action. We got games today, and when I say today, I mean Friday, folks. Starting at 6 p.m., you're going to have the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in Tampa.
Oh, wow.
Tom Brady may or may not play that game. Who knows? I don't know. He could be at home with his family. He could be dressing up to play football.
Yeah.
We don't know what he's going to do. I think he's retired.
One day he's retired, one day he's not. So
so tomorrow he might be back. I mean, for God's sakes, he's on FanDuel. So, do I bet? Do I not bet? Right. Is this like a last-minute decision now? Like, we're about ready to go, the game's about to start. Oh, and Tom Brady retires again. Like, son of a bitch. So, yeah, that's going down tomorrow. Most likely. You're going to see Mr. Baker Mayfield take the field for the Bucs.
Yep.
Then at 6 p.m. as well, we're going to see the Falcons and Dolphins in Miami. 6 p.m. We got we both, from being from Minnesota, we both have a strong hatred for this particular team in the NFC North. The Packers will be on the road taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Okay. So, please, God, don't let them lose, even though it's preseason. They still need to lose every single game.
Yep.
And then, if you know anything about me, you know that I'm diehard D, baby. And I don't mean Dick. I'm talking about the Detroit Lions, man. Toted each and every day to get better and better. And it's looking like they're talking about maybe a little NFC conference final action if Marshawn Lynch decides to sign with the Detroit Lions, everybody. So we'll see their first preseason test as the Lions play host at Ford Field to the New York Football Giants. 6:30 tomorrow. The Washington Redskins, of course, if you know me, I refuse to call these woke, asshole GMs and CEOs, which there was a major change in Washington, and it looks as if the name Redskins could be making a comeback,
right?
Which would be stellar. You absolutely have to stand up to the woke crowd. That's the bottom line. That's the only way to win.
Yep.
So the Redskins will be on the road to entertain the Cleveland Browns. And then we got a late NFL matchup in the preseason. Starting at 9 o'clock, the Denver Broncos travel to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. And then Saturday, we got the rest of the kit and caboodle. Probably see, I heard that little human.
Yep.
Came right on through. So, Saturday at 3 o'clock, we'll probably get our first look at Aaron Rodgers as the Jets head out to Carolina to take on the Panthers. Okay. And let's go down the list here. Okay. Yeah, that looks like Sunday, high noon. The Chiefs jump on the road, head out to New Orleans to take on the Saints. We'll see what Patrick's all about, at least for the first quarter, I would assume. And then 3 o'clock on Sunday, we'll have the 49ers at the Las Vegas Raiders. And no Monday Night Football, of course, being preseason. But the Lions will be home against the Jaguars next Saturday, the 19th. And the Vikings will be back home to take on the Tennessee Titans, a 7 o'clock start Saturday night. Okay, so I kind of feel like a lost baby. I don't know what's going on. I'm waiting for my co-host to return. We have a little human either running amok through the house or has pooed everywhere. I'm not quite sure. We'll get this information when she returns. But since we're at it, let's do some other stuff, huh? How about that? That has to do with local and regional sports. How about we take a gander at the Twinkies? I know Minnesota loves their baseball. And so does NTRN. Okay, today, of course, being Friday now, the Twins have ended their 4-game series with the Detroit Tigers. They will be on the road again, this time in Philadelphia, to take on the Phillies. First pitch scheduled to be 6:05 p.m. And staying in the Central League, the Chicago White Sox take on the Milwaukee Brewers. That looks like a first pitch, 7:10. And it looks like the Tigers will be off. And that will do it for MLB stuff. Nothing new to report for the Minnesota Wild. It's probably going to be silent for just a little bit as the season does approach. Now, taking a look at NBA. Nothing there either has changed much. That, of course, will change the closer we get to the beginning of the season. And we all know that the Cleveland Indians won the Summer League as the giant UFO-type ball in Las Vegas clearly told us a few weeks ago. And it looks like a Major League Cricket, who we know will be making a return to the United States next year, July 2024. They're going to be expanding by 2 teams. And one of those teams could be in the Central Midwest or even Upper Midwest. So, being a giant cricket fan that I am, I would hope to see a cricket organization in the state of Minnesota, or perhaps North Dakota, Wisconsin, South Dakota, Iowa even, places like that. That would be pretty amazing. But no, cricket blowing it away. They dominated financial wise, money-wise, And fans went absolutely crazy over Major League Cricket. Okay.
Sorry about that. I had a diaper to change.
She had a diaper to change of the small human-like criminal that was running around our house. And we can now move on. Let's do it.
All right, well, let's go ahead and talk about NTRN news, science, and medicine.
And shit you can use.
Yeah.
Basically.
All right, so...
What are we doing? What are we kicking off with?
All right. So, quantum material exhibits non-local behavior that mimics the brain function. All right?
Oh, shit.
So, USC San Diego Assistant Professor of Physics, Alex Frano, okay? He's the co-director of Q-MEAN, okay? MEENC, okay? And he's actually talking about how they have revolutionized a possibility of having, it looks like a single brain element mimicked in a quantum material. All right, so
okay.
Now they're in phase 2. The new research, which is published in Nano Letters, shows that the electrical stimuli passed between neighboring electrodes, can also affect non-neighboring electrodes. Known as non-locality, this discovery is a crucial milestone in the journey towards new types of devices that mimic brain functions, known as neuromorphic computing.
Yikes, fucking hit us.
It is a computer
2:25 in the morning with us?
Mimic a single brain element.
Yikes. You know what? Real quick, I want to put a pause to you. Something that I failed to mention during the Minnesota Sports Minute impromptu Minnesota Sports Minute. FIFA World Cup.
Yes.
Okay? Women's FIFA World Cup, obviously, in full swing, getting towards the end. We are actually getting to the round of 4, the last 4. Spain has advanced earlier yesterday.
Okay.
Spain defeated the Netherlands 2-1 with a last-minute goal in extra time. As a matter of fact, I think there was about 8 minutes or so left for Spain to advance to essentially what would be FIFA World Cup Final 4. So the Netherlands are sent packing, starting in just a few minutes now, actually. Is going to be Japan and Team Sweden. Okay. That will determine the second team going into the World Cup Final 4 of sorts. And then tomorrow, as in Friday night, early Saturday morning, 2 a.m., host nation, well, co-host nation, of course, New Zealand was hosting as well, but New Zealand surprisingly got knocked out of the tournament before the round of 16. So Australia will take on France. Okay, at looks like 2 a.m., like I said. And then touted to be the overall here, big winner. Tomorrow at 5:30 a.m., England will take on Colombia for those final 2 spots in the FIFA Women's World Cup Final 4. So there's that, and back to you.
All right.
Woohoo!
Well, that's very interesting. So, do you remember when we were in high school and we kind of had a thing called like home ec or something like that, where they kind of taught us how to cook or sew or something like that? Okay.
Yes, I do. Yes.
So right now, this is being done in Australia. Okay, it is a pilot study. A new program shows after school hours.
I hear it pilot.
can boost children's social well-being. The pilot study
Really?
shows how after-school hours care can play an important role in building children's well-being and social connection. The program involves children in the design process and gives them a voice and a role to shape their own experience. So basically what is going on there is through this outside school hours care, OSHC, across Australia, they are using this program called CP3 program to work together to create unique activities that promote social and community connections. Their resilience and well-being, which includes social, emotional, cognitive, and so on, okay? They're using this program basically to teach in specific needs of basically robotics, coding, cooking, dancing, and knitting hats for people experiencing homelessness. So basically almost like a home ec again. And they're hoping to be able to use this project worldwide pretty soon.
Okay. Now,
and I think it's a good idea. I do think that home ec and all that stuff should come back to high schools or middle schools.
What is the? Well, yeah, you know what? I actually agree with that.
Yeah,
I actually agree with it. Believe it or not, guys, you know, we could use some help around the kitchen, unless you're fucking Gordon Ramsay. But no, I agree with it coming back. Whatever. You know, I dealt with that. It's a class you had to take. Whoop-de-doo. You know, this is back before everybody was offended and, you know, had a penis and vagina.
But nowadays people don't know how to cook. They don't know how to knit. They don't know how to do things for themselves.
That's a socialistic society.
It's a social
You don't do anything for yourself.
You know, they need to know how to do this kind of stuff.
No. Yeah, they don't do anything for themselves. So that's the major problem that we have with today's generation.
So good job, Australia.
So Australia, yeah, I'll give you a big hand. You know, hope you win the World Cup then too. Fuck it.
All right, so here's some little bit of a local news going on here. WeFest was a good turnout as always, okay? But it also kept the state highway patrol busy as well. Over the years, WeFest has always been busy for the Minnesota State Highway Patrol. And this year, it has done it again with 943 traffic stops. So 446 of them were speeding, of course. 6 were arrest warrants, 17 minor consumptions, 18 DUIs, 111 seatbelt violations or warnings or tickets, 5 child restraint warnings or tickets,
oh, Lord.
59 distracting driving warnings or tickets, and 40
Come on, Minnesota.
driving after license suspension tickets.
Don't get me wrong. I absolutely love WeFest. But come on, guys. What are you doing here? Okay, you're gonna get drunk, get a fucking hotel, get somebody to drive you around. Yep. You know, do whatever you want. You know, try not to cross the fucking tracks. By the way, that's just a big shout out for fucking conductors out there, since you know,
be
technically
safe.
I'm a certified conductor.
Have fun, but do it safely.
Do it safely. If you don't understand the word, look it up. Yeah, you know, the biggest thing that I would like to tell you is that you can fucking die. Okay?
Yep.
So just, you know, keep that in mind. And these guys could be dealing with way bigger things.
Right.
Okay, like murderers, you know, sex traffickers, child abuse, things like that. Yeah, I mean, a multitude of things. But they gotta deal with your drunk ass driving drunk with a child in a car, for fuck's sakes.
Yeah.
Okay, it should be like a no fucking go. Come on.
That's a no-brainer.
Give these guys a break. Okay?
All right.
Go on.
So,
Sorry.
Here's another little bit of local news. Dickinson, North Dakota. This was done at the beginning of the month. They did a groundbreaking ceremony for the new National Guard Armory. The project is to be completed by June of 2005. Or 2005, June of 2025, excuse me. The new 40,188 square foot National Guard Readiness Center will provide Dickinson's-based soldiers more training space and room for equipped storage. The $27 million project originally was supposed to be budgeted to cost only $15.5 million in 2022, but it will be done in June of 2025. Approximately $21 million of the funding is federal, and $6 million came from the state of North Dakota itself.
Yes.
So it's pretty interesting there.
Yes, indeed.
We're also going to get into talking just a little bit here about a really funny national news.
What's that?
A suspected burglar.
Say that again? A burger or burglar?
A suspected burglar. Okay.
Okay.
Suspected burglar.
I love it.
Is arrested after, I love you too, after breaking into a Florida church to baptize himself during his attempt to steal more.
Okay.
Now listen to this.
Yeah, I gotta hear this one. Okay, go ahead.
This is pretty funny. So a Georgia man broke into a Florida church.
Yes.
The suspect, identified by the Bay County Sheriff's Office as Derek Porter, was attempting to steal from the Emerald Beach Church of God in Panama City Beach when he stopped to baptize himself. Having been called in by a woman who saw him break the glass to get into the church, he caused $8,000 worth of damage to the church, but then loaded several electronics, including a TV and a computer, along with a bag of the church's money, before he stopped to baptize himself and was later arrested, and he was found to be on meth and drug paraphernalia. But he had to baptize himself. That's why.
Now, here is the key question. Did he baptize himself before or after?
So he apparently went and he stole all that stuff and he loaded up his vehicle and then he went back into the church to baptize himself. When the cops had him, when the cops apprehended him, and stuff, he had a pitcher of water pouring over his head and said he was baptizing himself.
So he breaks in.
Yeah.
Okay. Does his thievery thing. Okay. So essentially commits these crimes.
Yep.
Okay. For however long.
Yep.
Gets a Kool-Aid container. Fills it.
And decides to baptize himself for his sins.
With baptized water, blessed water, whatever have you.
Yep.
When the police showed up, he was dumping the blessed water upon himself. Is that correct?
Yes, to baptize himself. When the officers asked what he was doing, he said he had to baptize himself.
Okay, understood. I actually could say I think I know where he's coming from. But here's the question. Here is the question that could garner multiple phone calls, emails, chats. After what he did, and then he essentially baptized himself.
Yes.
Is he now forgiven for those sins?
He might be he may be somewhat forgiven in the eyes of God or the eyes of the church or whatever, but
in the eyes of
the law, he is guilty.
So, you're gonna get a taser to the nuts for sure.
I don't know.
But God, though, is probably like, all right, dude. All right, you're forgiven, pal.
Just don't do it again, yeah.
But the fucking, 20 cops that showed up got him right in the nutsack.
Yeah, pretty much.
So he learned his lesson as far as criminality. And then like, even if I was, like, a criminal, okay? Like, I wouldn't pick a church. Wouldn't you, like, I'm asking you, Jennifer.
Yes.
Wouldn't you just feel icky?
Yeah.
Like you're thieving from God, dude.
Yeah.
Okay?
And maybe,
like
maybe that's why he had a little bit of a conscience afterwards and figured he should baptize himself.
Right.
You know, so
but even so...
So he maybe didn't catch on fire or something the minute he walked out of the church or something.
He still
you know?
committed the crime.
He did, yeah.
Like I would feel like God was behind me, watching me thieve.
Yeah.
All these things from this church,
but by belief of the church and stuff, if you baptize yourself, you're supposed to be forgiven of your sins. But, so, like I said, is he may have been forgiven by the, eyes of the church because he baptized himself.
Yeah.
But I don't know about the eyes of God or not, because that just all depends on how he continues to live his life.
Right. Mm-hmm. I don't know. This is I don't know why I'm having such a hard issue with this one.
The only reason that a person baptizes themselves, for one, is because they are taking in God's faith. Okay?
Right.
And they are old enough to understand about God and God's faith, and they are actually like committing to God that they are going to live a godly life. Okay? So when he basically went into the church and stole from the church and then felt that he had to stop and baptize himself, now the only way that he is going to be able to essentially save himself in the eyes of God now is if he were to turn his life around now and live a godly life and stop the stealing and everything like that.
Okay. So the eyes of God, he's clear.
No. Not unless he shows that he can live a godly life.
Oh, now he has to live.
Now he has to show that he can live a godly life because he blessed himself, basically.
When he gets out of prison in 54 years.
Yeah, right.
If he can behave,
all
is forgiven.
Maybe. Yeah.
Okay. But in the eyes of the law, next time it will be like a shot in the dick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I understand now.
Okay.
All right. Can you imagine though pouring blessed water on yourself, then getting a taser in your nuts as water is flowing down your nutsack area as you're being electrocuted?
Yeah.
Like,
I didn't say he got tasered. I just said he got arrested.
Well, I'm just saying if he did.
Yeah.
In that situation. I mean, if I was a police officer, I don't know what you got on you, pal. You just robbed a church.
Yeah.
You're going to get a fucking taser shot to the nuts. You know what I mean? But it would be like the worst taser shot ever because you got water leaking down, saturated. You get shot with the two needle points.
Oh, yes.
And it's just like a times fucking 20 taser shot. It's like a mini fucking death chamber.
Well, maybe he'll think twice next time.
Oh, that's what I tried to tell all these criminals out there.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is think twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you won't get your fucking head blown off. You won't do this and that. All you gotta do is be like, yes, officer, no, officer. Put the keys on your roof. Listen to commands.
On the roof, you mean on the dash?
Well, I like to. I do two things. I put them on either the roof or the dash to where it's visible to the police officers. Mm-hmm. No matter what, you turn your vehicle off and you remove the keys from the vehicle, and it shows that you're not going to run away. Yep. Okay. This is like professional advice here, I'm telling you.
Yep.
And you talk to that police officer as if you were talking to your own grandmother. You know, you
talk to him like a human being.
Talk to him like a human being because that's what he is. He's doing his job just like you do your job. Don't come at him hardcore, okay? You're not Tupac Shakur, okay? But, these guys have, fucked up days, man. Yep. Don't make it worse for them.
Right, exactly.
Okay? So, there.
And while we're talking about this, we would
There,
like
damn
to
it.
give a shout out to the police department.
As we
along
do
with,
every show.
Along with the firefighters and any other branch of service out there, the ambulance, the first responders.
The one ambulance
anyone
in the region.
Ambulance crew, the first responders. Anyone out there who is out on a daily basis,
Out and about.
on a nightly basis, keeping us safe.
Well, they're out right now doing their job. They don't have to.
No.
It's what they want to do because they're good people.
Yep.
And all we can try to do is entertain in some sort of way to make their night, even one laugh throughout 4 hours, or making somebody smile is well worth it.
Yep.
And then, of course, the truck drivers.
Yeah. Truck drivers,
train conductors, engineers.
Conductors.
You know, things like that can access streaming services, which just about everybody can in 2023 now. This is all for you. This is to keep you entertained throughout the night. You don't want to listen to that Coast to Coast AM. Yeah, that's it. I mean, that's not for you. You know what I mean? They talk about Biden and stuff all the time.
Unless Connie Willis is on, or...
Unless Connie Willis is on, or Ian Punnett.
Or Ian Punnett, you know.
Probably gonna get sued by Coast to Coast AM now. No, I love Coast to Coast AM. But, you know, we're here too. And, you know, like I said, one smile is worth it all.
There's room for both of us.
There's room for all of us. So, all right, go ahead, Jennifer. We just wasted nearly an hour of the show.
Oh, well, that's all right. Anyways, we're going to go with national news again. And we're going to talk about, there was an incident that happened on December 18th involving, a Boeing 777.
Oh, yes. Yes.
And now the NTSB has come out with their report.
Come back with their investigatory report.
The plane was going from Hawaii to San Francisco. It took off during heavy rain with 271 passengers and 10 crew people.
Correct.
It took off normally, but then the crew noted some airspeed fluctuations and turbulence, and the captain
There was something
asked the
not right.
co-pilot to reset the wing flaps
Yes.
to 5, okay? And according to the investigation, the co-pilot actually heard 15 instead. So because
15?
of pilot miscommunication, the plane plummeted down quickly from 21,000 feet to 748 feet above the ocean. The warnings came on. They were able to retrieve the plane back into normal standing and recover it and go safely on to San Francisco.
I mean, a few things here. These guys were almost fucking pancakes. Okay, every single one of them.
Yep.
Okay, number one. Number two, so you're telling me the investigation revealed that a communication between the pilots.
Yep.
One misunderstood 1 for 15?
The pilot told the co-pilot to take the wings down to 5.
Okay, so the
he
flaps.
He misunderstood and put it down 15.
So instead of putting the flaps to 1, he put them to 15.
Instead of putting it to 5 or whatever, we're going to bring it to 5. Yeah.
Well, you said 1.
No, I said 5.
Oh, okay. So he originally said put the flaps to 5.
Yes.
Okay. While they were taking off, correct?
Yes.
Is that what that was? Okay. Or were they kind of already?
Well, they were 1,000 feet up.
1,000 feet up when this took place. When did the actual incident start? Where were they height-wise?
They were just taking off, and they had made it up to 1,000 feet, and then they noticed that there was some fluctuation in the speed and abnormality, you know, with the turbulence.
Okay, so I would imagine it was a pan call, or were they declaring an emergency at this point?
That's when they had decided that they were going to try and turn back.
They were going to try to turn back. Did they indicate that it was an emergency situation, or did they simply just say pan, or did they say we are just having an issue, we're turning back?
It's just that they noticed that there was fluctuation in the airspeed and turbulence, so they decided because of the heavy rain that they were going to turn back.
Okay, so that makes sense a little bit because there was torrential downpour. Mm-hmm. Okay, so even if captain or co-pilot were to look back, you wouldn't see that the flaps, were probably in not the correct position.
Right.
Okay, and with so many things going on during a takeoff of a aircraft that size, you have about 1 million things that you're doing, and didn't notice where the flaps were. Okay, depending on how long you've been with the company, how long you've been flying that type of plane. I believe it was a 777 Dreamliner. Is that true?
Boeing 77.
I know it was Boeing.
Boeing 777. That's all it said.
Okay, so that I'd imagine, I would take a guess it was a Dreamliner. So those are pretty big aircraft. Okay, there's not much room for personal fucked upness, if you know what I mean.
Right.
Okay. Now, that thing can handle regular fucked upness, but if you do it purposely, that might be a problem. Mm-hmm. So, now, if they did the flaps to 5, like you said, okay.
They didn't do it at 5, though.
They did, yeah.
The pilot said to do 5, and the co-pilot did 15.
Let's make this clear now,
yeah.
So we don't have this conversation again. Okay, told to do 5. Mm-hmm. Did not do 5. Did 15. Mm-hmm. Thought he heard 15. Mm-hmm. Correct. Okay. So doing that in a takeoff configuration. Mm-hmm. Okay. So to gain more altitude, okay, you're going to do this. Yeah. The flaps will do this. Okay. So if 5, I wish I had a video camera for everybody to see, but what I'm doing, I'm putting my hand out, trying to mock a wing. And my hand I'm using as what would be the flaps. Mm-hmm. Now, if I just go down about, 5% there, okay.
Essentially, it's at a 45-degree angle.
The aircraft, yes. Well, that goes without saying. Okay, so you'd be, I'm just showing you the straight up.
Yeah, but that's what it was.
Okay, so you got the flaps doing this. Mm-hmm. Okay. So you're like this. Mm-hmm. The wind, is coming and lifting you, kind of pushing you upward, at the 5%. Mm-hmm. Okay. If you misheard 5% for 15, that's huge. That means your flap now goes from this to this configuration. Which means you are now, you're gaining, okay, at speeds that, let's just say, aren't ample, okay? On top of the fact that you're in a rainstorm, and who knows what the winds were. Do we know what the wind shear was? Okay. So we don't know that factor either. So once they discovered, because I know they have the black, they obviously retrieved the black box.
Well, they might, nobody got hurt or anything like that.
Right, I understand that, but they still...
They probably investigated all the pilots, too, and
right, but
the black box and
regardless that nobody was injured, and thank God, I'm 99.9% positive they retrieved the black box, though, regardless, okay? And I looked at that information. When did the plane start descending rapidly?
Instantly,
was
right
it
afterwards.
So it was within that 1,000 to 2,000 mile.
Yep.
Mile. Feet range?
It went from 1,000. It went from 2,100 all the way down to 748.
And do we have a description on how long that took to descend that?
No, it was long enough for whenever the warnings came on to the point where it said pull up, pull up, pull up.
Wow. What? So it was 782?
748 feet above the
748.
ocean.
So yeah, you were like puckering your asshole, you're dead, almost sort of situation. So, is there any word on what they did for recovery? Was it as simple as moving the flaps?
It didn't really say. It just says the warnings came on, the first officer and the pilot and the crew were able to recover and safely continue to San Francisco.
Was the captain present on the flight deck?
Well, the first officer.
Okay, so
the first officer was the one who noticed the warning say pull up, pull up, pull up. And that's when they decided to.
So, just to make myself clear, I'm just asking, and I don't know if you have it in your news. Was the captain present on the flight deck?
I just know that there were. Yeah, the captain was there. Yeah, because the captain asked.
Captain's the one that said, "Okay, I got it." So he's the one that told the first officer 5.
No. He's the one who told the co-pilot, whoever that is, to reset the
wind flaps
to 5. And according to the investigation, the co-pilot heard 15 instead.
Okay. Let's just... We know the whole scenario there now.
Mm-hmm.
What... I guess you could say penalties have come out of this? Did they mention?
Nope.
Anything about the first officer? Anything?
Nope.
I'm sure that's going to be coming out very soon because...
It just came out today, so...
Yeah, the investigation from the NTSB, but I would imagine the co-pilot or first officer in this scenario is going to have a... You know, in the railroad, we had our investigations. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that first officer is going to have an investigation.
Probably
okay.
So, yeah.
How many souls were on board?
271.
Oh, yeah. Investigation time and wings might be... give me those back. You can't fuck up like that. Railroad, trucking, maybe I don't want to talk about it, maybe. Airplane, though, you fuck up, you kill 300 to 400 people. Mm-hmm. Okay, so... very interesting news story. I'd like to hear where this goes in the future, especially with how they're cracking down on everything when it comes to transportation, DOT, all that stuff. Mm-hmm. I really do find this interesting. So, go ahead, Jennifer.
All right, another national news. Officials in Juneau, Alaska have issued an emergency declaration. They have issued the emergency as a result of a glacier lake break this week.
A glacier lake break?
Destroyed. The break was from a side basin on the Mendenhall Glacier, located 12 miles north of Alaska's state capital. The side basin is actually called Suicide Basin.
Shitty.
Yeah.
Was this a one good day of news?
According to the National Weather Service, 2 homes have been lost, another partially damaged and washed away. Trees and debris are currently littering the
There's
river.
A show we could do.
And
a side show. Trees and debris. Shitty things that happen around the world. Trees and debris, part 1.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Trees and debris are currently littering the river on FEMA scale.
Better get the far left activists out there.
On FEMA scale, there was less than 1% chance of the level of the flooding occurring. But obviously, there's significant flooding that has been reported along with the erosion along the riverbanks as well.
Yeah.
Since last Saturday, the Meadenhall Lake level crested at 14.97 feet, well above the previous record of 11.99 feet in July of 2016.
Yikes balls.
So there you go. Juneau, Alaska is having some issues. We're going to talk...
Heard they're having some other issues around that area, too.
Yeah,
You know
we'll
what I
get
mean?
to that. Now we're going to talk to a little bit more about the national news here about Biden gets backlash from a Gold Star military family. The number of Gold Star family members laid into Biden
Jeez,
and
what is
the
this, like the
members
millionth
of his
time?
administration, calling them out over the cowardly exit from Afghanistan that took the lives of their loved ones.
Oh, absolutely. It was probably one of the most cowardly things that I've seen in the history of the United States military. Besides, well, you know what? Not besides, equal to Hillary Clinton and Benghazi.
So it happened. It was hosted in California by Mayor Dane White and Representative Daryl Issa. Or Issa or whatever.
How dare they host it in California?
An event was held for the relatives of the 13 service members killed by the suicide bomber on August 26th of 2021. One of the mothers of Sergeant Taylor Hoovers said that the blame for her son's death rested on Biden, chairman of the Joint Chiefs Mark Milley, Blinken, and others. They are incompetent, cowards, and evil, she said.
Well, the things that she's got absolutely right is the Biden regime is absolutely pitiable. Okay. They are addicted, and I mean addicted, okay, to war, blood money, killing innocent people, killing U.S. Soldiers, Marines, military members.
Yep.
Depleting our forces. And making deals that benefit the United States in zero ways.
Right.
Okay? And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Okay? I mean, if I were to see Biden face-to-face, or Harris, or any one of those motherfuckers, including the White House speaker, okay?
Punch him in the face.
It'd be more than a punch in the face. Okay? You ruined our country.
Oh, yeah.
You ruined my family.
Yeah.
Okay? And I'm not going to be selfish here. You ruined present military families.
Yep.
You left them behind to die in Afghanistan.
Yeah.
That's all. I mean, that's all I got to say. You left them to die.
They're cowards.
And what do? You sit there to tell a story about how you sit in a pool having children shave your inner thighs.
No.
I know where you need to be.
Or smell children's hair.
I know where you need to be,
Yeah,
President Biden.
In prison.
Oh, no. That would be like putting them in a Hilton.
Oh.
Okay? There are much worse things than jail or prison.
Yeah.
Okay? And that comes from somebody that has slight knowledge. I'd probably be afraid of myself if I knew the whole deal.
Yeah.
But Biden needs to be in that category, along with his precious son and everybody that associates themselves
the whole left
with that regime, the entire left. Oh, and I'm not forgetting about all the Clintons, every single one of them, and a mass majority of people that supported Democrats and the far left going back to the mid-2000s or earlier. Okay? That's all I gotta say about that. And the other thing I'd like to say is, you know, try to get our guns.
Yeah.
Try to get our guns.
Right, exactly.
I beg you, please, try to get our guns. So then we can have a legit reason.
Right.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So I see it as a breaky wakey time. So, with that said,
well, when we come back, hopefully we'll get to some of the news.
Oh, we'll get to it. I'm not worried. I'm not worried whatsoever. Okay, so yeah, just like Jennifer said, we'll be back with more news that you can use. And obviously plenty more. We got plenty of time. We got 4 hours now, folks. So stay with us. This is NTRN Thursday night. We'll be right back.
There are so few Jedi left. She's coming.
Our enemies are multiplying. The galaxy is not safe. I could use the help.
It's now or never. Once a rebel, always a rebel.
Hunt them down.
This is where it gets interesting.
Get ready. Ready.
Ready.
Ahsoka 2-episode premiere August 23rd, only on Disney+.
I want to be daring, baby, dance the night away. I let my head down to fly one. Don't you just get tired chasing fame and being pretty all the time? Doesn't sound like fun. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. Let me show you what a good time looks like. My shoes off if I want. Let yourself be free and maybe you will find that there is more to life than being pretty. Honey, let's just face it. Baby, let your head down, be a little wilder. Baby, kick your shoes off, you don't have to hide it. Baby, let your head down, be a little wilder. Baby, kick your shoes off, don't hide it. I don't fit into your box, beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better, I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box, beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better, I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box, beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better, I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box, beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better, I dare you to be wilder.
Streaming to you live from Spreaker.com and somewhere deep in the great upper Midwest. If you're ready for a ride, you can call NTR anytime by dialing the nationwide caller line at 1-507-384-9390. First-time callers can reach Night Talks Radio at 1-507-307-4424. Text Daniel and NTR exclusively at 1-218-689-7126. Now, from somewhere in the great upper Midwest, here's your hosts, Daniel Brewer and Jennifer Gregerson.
When you're down on your luck, you can make it without love. We all fall hard. You got me waiting, yeah, you got me waiting for it.
Without love, we absolutely would not make it. Jennifer, do you agree with that? You know what? This is that weird intro. The one that's like super loud.
Yeah.
The one that's like telling me you better love everything. Blasting and burning it into my ear hole.
Yeah.
Remind me to fix that before the next show.
Okay.
But I certainly know that I need to love people. Anyway, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. A Thursday's NTRN into Friday morning for most.
Mm-hmm.
We
are
going. Okay, that's like
You're what?
To have more incredible news.
There you go.
And things of that nature.
All right.
I thought we knew each other so well that we could finish each other's sentences, but apparently
I'm
not.
sorry.
We're just a horrible.
No, I was just waiting for you to tell me to go ahead. So, okay.
Oh, okay.
Anyways.
Well, I'll just leave.
You're fine. All right, how about this? International news. Hong Kong's National Security Police arrest 10 linked to the 2019 Protester Relief Fund. They were ages 26 to 43.
They released them?
No, arrested.
Oh, arrested them.
Okay, 26 to 43. 4 were men and 6 were women. Okay, they were arrested on suspicion of conspiracy to collude with foreign forces and inciting a riot. They were suspected with conspiracy with the 612 Humanitarian Relief Fund to accept donations from foreign organizations and provide financial assistance to organizations that support overseas fugitives, imposing sanctions on Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Well, they're in a shitload of trouble, aren't they?
Well, you would hope so.
Yeah,
right? Like we just spoke about before the break, Biden's the president.
Yeah, but that's Hong Kong.
It's in Hong Kong?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, if it's in Hong Kong, they're going to get off anyway.
No. Well, not necessarily, because they were giving financial assistance back and forth to people who want to put sanctions on Hong Kong. So I don't know.
Well, they were giving money to people that wanted to put sanctions on Hong Kong?
No, okay, so the protest was in 2019, okay? They started a protest.
So before COVID.
They started a protester relief fund, okay? The fund was called the 612 Humanitarian Relief Fund. They accepted false donations. So in this false fund, okay, they accepted donations from foreign organizations and provided financial assistance to the organizations that support overseas fugitives, imposing sanctions on Hong Kong.
Okay, so now I understand. They were essentially siding with Hong Kong.
Yeah,
in
they're
the
in a big,
situation.
huge
I see
conspiracy
now.
thing.
That first time you read it, I misunderstood just a smite. But yeah, you're right. They probably will stay on jail now if
yeah.
China is.
Hong Kong.
Well, who arrested them? China or Hong Kong?
Hong Kong.
Hong Kong arrested them.
It was Hong
Now, this
Kong
is-
National Security.
This is really a baffling story for me. I'm surprised it wasn't Chinese forces, law enforcement, that made the arrest.
It has nothing to do with Chinese, though.
I understand that, but the whole deal was there was Chinese nationalists that were involved with the Hong Kong protests because Hong Kong wanted to be separated from China.
Right, but these are just people in Hong Kong, okay?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't say if they were Chinese or not. It just says that
They were Chinese nationals, without question, that a lot of the majority of help was coming from.
they were suspected of basically conspiracying against Hong Kong.
That's a baffling one. I'll have to take a look at that myself and actually read it word for word, because here's the situation as, to me, took place, is that in 2019, it was negotiated in multiple different ways that China would release the China virus, okay, which Obama and Fauci had gladly supplied the Wuhan lab with tons and tons of money to do, this gain of function research.
Right.
Okay. Which essentially put some sort of different element into the normal coronavirus that people normally get on average anywhere between 5 and 10 times a year without even fucking knowing it.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
But at the same time, Hong Kong was protesting because of China's cruelty and China trying to take full control of Hong Kong and this and that, their ideology, and they really didn't like the fact that a lot of these protests were pro-American. Okay, so it was sort of a deal that these far left, criminals, treasonous criminals from the far left.
It didn't say if they were Chinese or not. It just said that Hong Kong National Security Police arrested 10 people linked to the 2019 Protester Relief Fund in suspicion of conspiracy to collude with foreign forces and inciting a riot. So that's all it said.
Okay, well, let me just finish that again, though. China and China nationalists were super fucking pissed that they were pro-American, okay, and protesting against China. And, of course, you know the story, once they released COVID, this different form, man-made gain-of-function COVID, the Hong Kong protests disappeared, and we all ended up getting locked down for fucking 3 to 4 years.
Right.
Okay?
Yep.
So, it's not rocket science.
Right.
So.
Right. Well, here's
moving on.
Here's another international news. Pakistan National Assembly is dissolved. The Pakistan's National Assembly has been dissolved, and the dissolution has been given the go-ahead by President Arif Alvi, and the
it doesn't matter. One of those people over there.
The dissolution of the National Dissolution of the National Assembly has led to many raising concerns over the political warfare or welfare of the country. So,
yeah. Dissolution just means that it's not recognizable. It's going away. They don't care. They're disillusioned by it.
It's dissolved anyway. So
yeah. Bye bye. Gone. See ya.
There you go. So, The death toll rises and is continuing to rise as wildfires hit
Wildfires? What are you talking about?
As wildfires hit Maui. Okay? The death toll is 53 and it's currently rising with more than 1,000 structures and historic Luhania, okay, has burned down. Luhania is famous for the front street where people go, they shop and, do all that fancy shopping and everything like that. Mm-hmm. And the boats in the harbor were even scorched. The entire town is now in ashes. Block after block, it's just rubble. The famous front street where people shopped one day ago is completely gone. According to Governor Josh Green, this is the state's deadliest natural disaster since the 1960 tsunami that killed 61 on the Big Island. Rescue operations are still continuing to search for people, and flash drought, invasive grass, winds, hurricane, and climate are the factors of the fires.
Yikes.
So that's not good. I mean, they get hit all the time, basically by hurricanes and stuff like that, but never to the point where it just destroys a whole entire town.
Folks, we have a caller, and I think I know who it is. I think this is a friend of ours from Moscow.
Oh.
Do you have an idea?
Yes, I do. It's Lena.
This is great. I am so glad to have you on the show. You know what? This is actually the first time that I've heard your voice. Me and Jennifer have actually heard your voice. Oh no! We lost her. Oh no! Well, you know what? I know the connection over there is not stellar. We'll put it that way.
She might try and call back.
She might try to call back. But
thank you, Lena, for calling in. And
yeah, thank you regardless. And you can try again.
If you're not able to get through.
Yeah, no problem whatsoever. We absolutely love talking to you and anybody else. Friends are friends are friends. So
yes,
we'll put it that way.
We love you.
And, no worry about the language barrier or anything like that. We've been doing this for 2 years.
Oh, yes.
We understand,
Yep.
And, it's just, it's fun. It's fun talking to different individuals and friends from different areas, different countries, getting their point of view, things like that. Let's see. Sorry, the call was interrupted. Yeah. So I'm not too sure. How bad the situation is over there at this point.
Right.
If their phone lines are getting interrupted. Because of the big elephant in the room.
Yeah.
But
that's all right. We got to hear her voice for a little while, and we got to talk to her for a short while, and I hope everything's okay over there, and she's safe, and we're glad that she called in and got to say that the show was wonderful, got to say what she wanted to say.
She did say that.
Yes.
She did say that. That makes me feel super, super good. At least we're pleasing one person.
Yes. Yes.
Out of the 4 people that listen to our show.
Right. Well, how about your hometown? Well, not really your hometown. This is Lansing, Michigan. Okay, bans use of conversion therapy on LGBTQ youth under measure signed by Governor you-know-who.
Well, okay. I do indeed have a few things
Michigan becomes the 22nd state to outlaw conversion therapy, which state lawmakers define as any practice or treatment by a mental health professional that seeks to change an individual's sexual orientation or gender identity.
Now,
this does not include counseling that provides assistance to people undergoing a gender transition.
Now, just in case people didn't catch that,
Yes.
I want you to tell people, okay, because a majority of people that aren't as in tune, okay, news-wise and things like that, as we are, they would think that this is a good thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Oh, man, because that's great.
Right.
So they're not going to try. You can't. You don't have the ability to try to turn my child into this freak show.
Nope.
Where they could die in 10 to 15 years.
Where it does not include counseling that provides assistance to people undergoing a gender transition. So, healthcare providers are not allowed, mental health professionals, are not allowed to basically put something in a child's head to change their opinion or idea of the individual's sex orientation or gender identity. If they want to undergo the gender transition, they cannot interfere.
Yeah. So, just like I was saying, it's exactly opposite of what a normal individual would think, or parent, or whatever have you. They're telling you that you can't tell your daughter or son or whatever, mainly daughters, hey, you're going through a phase. You don't have to. I'm gonna be blunt. You don't have to go get a dick. Okay. Right. Now they're saying you can't say that.
Right. Exactly.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And of course, children that age, teenagers, they don't have the fucking knowledge to make decisions like that. Okay? And this decision, by the way, is a life and death decision.
And of course, the majority of the blue states are banning conversion therapy for the woke youth.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Holy fucking shit. Shoot a firework up my ass.
Yep.
Are you fucking serious? Absolutely, they are. Okay? But it's completely outrageous. It's not what you think. Read about it. Learn about it. It's against us conservatives, parents that value their children, want them to grow up right. That small town mentality.
Yep.
Thank you, Jason Aldean. But not what you think. Not what you think.
All right, well, here, how about this one?
What else you got?
Spain discovers kids are actually certified firefighters. Kids, as in, listen to this.
I know what you're going to say.
Spain is looking to use goats.
Goats! Kids!
To help with wildfires. Since goat herds have the ability to clear underbrush and create fire breaks, Spain is looking into using them for this key tool. And the good thing is it's at a low cost. Although they are already using goats to fight fires now, it's not a new idea. In fact, in Andalusia, southern Spain, shepherds have been patrolling forests with their herds for thousands of years. Goats can reach areas and terrain difficult for humans
they can.
lush clearing machines to reach.
You see those fuckers trying to get away from leopards and shit?
Yeah, they also do have a very good appetite, so clearing the shrubs quickly is highly effective. Now, goats are, here's the cost. Goats, $197 American, okay, or 180 euros. And brush clearing crews are 1,097 American to 1,000 euros, which, according to the Spanish National Research Council, goat herds runs 75% cheaper.
Yikes. Well, that's obviously much, much better. Got a message in from our lovely friend Lena.
Okay.
Okay, we were talking about the phone line and this and that, but she is quite happy about the fact that she was on the radio worldwide. And I just want to let her know, you know what, as a matter of fact, I'm going to push record right now. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I'm now recording this live on the radio.
Yep.
Okay, worldwide. Okay. 1 million plus listeners, give or take, downloads, live listens. Okay. I'm here to tell Lena that you were live on the radio, and you are live now as I record a message to you. So you definitely have to call back at another time.
Yes.
Okay, get that phone line fixed up. That could be for many reasons, obviously.
Oh, yes.
The interruption in the phone line. But,
stay safe, keep in touch, and...
that's right. That's
hopefully
right.
Hopefully we can hear from you again.
Like I said, friends are forever. Doesn't matter.
Nope.
But, all right. We're going to get you off the radio now, but it was a pleasure speaking to you, and we'll speak to you again very, very soon.
And she's a wonderful artist, too. She's got beautiful pictures of flowers that she draws and other things.
She is, too.
Yes.
I mean, just real magical stuff is how I could put it, you know?
Yeah, very beautiful.
And such a wonderful, happy mentality.
Oh, yes.
That the world would benefit from hearing her speak and the things that she does.
Oh, yes.
So, you know, Lena, you're a wonderful friend to us, and we hope you call back in later shows, and of course we'll talk to you, you know, on text and all that stuff, not during the shows, but we're going to get back to the show, but yeah, you're live right now. I'm talking to you live on the radio.
Yes, thank you for calling in, and have a wonderful night.
That's right. All right, Lena. So, that was Lena, and she's pretty cool.
Yes.
Very, very cool. Hopefully those phone lines get fixed up so we can actually have a decent conversation with her, but like I said... situation over there, not too hot.
No.
If you know what I mean.
No.
So, phone lines over there, I don't know. I feel actually kind of bad when I bitch because the 5G tower isn't working right and I only have 4G. Can you imagine what they deal with over there?
Oh, yeah.
Good Lord. So, sending all the best of luck to Moscow and Lena, Dimitri, and everybody else. Paul, of course, who I believe is back in Poland. I'm not sure on that. And a multitude of other friends. And just be safe.
Yes.
Just be safe. Continue communicating with us. Let us know what's going on. We deeply care. And we understand the people of Russia do not want this to happen.
No.
Okay? All they want is peace, friendship, happiness with everybody.
Yep.
That's it. But it's the government. Okay?
Yep.
The Russian forces.
Just like our government wants war.
Exactly. The Biden regime.
Yep.
There's puppets at play everywhere. It's just sad what's happening to the Russian people. You know, I wouldn't say they made leaps and bounds since the early 90s, but they certainly gotten better, okay, in multiple categories. And it just seems to me that it all went right down the toilet.
Yeah.
And it's gone, and I'm afraid that it'll never come back again. And I feel wholeheartedly that's going to be devastating to the world.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you know, there's going to be some people that disagree with me and things like that, but I don't care. I don't care.
Yeah.
These people are friends to me.
Yeah.
I know what they tell me. I know what they're all about.
Mm-hmm.
And they cannot stand what their leadership is doing to them. Okay? No. And just like you said, how we cannot stand what the Biden regime has done to us and our country and getting us into wars, taking blood money, all that other bullshit, making living for us virtual hell, okay, to where you can't even pay your fucking rent per month, okay?
You get sued up the hill.
Yeah, and you get sued uphill a lot nowadays. But, top story coming in. We might have some breaking news, folks. I don't know what that is. We'll check it out in one moment. But there you go. So, Lena, an extraordinary friend, and we'll get her to call back in and have a decent conversation, and hopefully there won't be any phone interruption coming from the Moscow area.
Right.
All right, Jen, go ahead. You go ahead. I'm going to take a look at this breaking news, whatever the heck that
How much time we got left?
was. 7 hours. No. 35 minutes.
Okay.
Not even that.
All right.
30. No! What the heck am I talking about? I was like, what the hell is that? I thought it was a chainsaw. No, I take that back. We got 20 minutes.
20 minutes? Okay. So I got a couple more stories, and then I got my
good at math. Go ahead. Go ahead there.
All right. So we're going to talk a little bit about how it's continuing to escalate into the Black Sea. In the Black Sea right now, China and Russia are still playing with the U.S. They're playing with the U.S. and basically the Alaskan border, you know. Right now, U.S. has their Northern Fleet over there. They are now having boats of about 6,000 personnel from Canada, NATO, and U.S. that are heading over there, along with other random aggressive aircraft. China now has between 25 to 30 ships. China and Russia have 25 to 30 ships over there. They're not backing down. They claim they both are using their rights to navigate international waters.
Or shit.
Meanwhile, President Zelensky says if Russia doesn't back off and leave the sea and stop attacking the grain supply,
well,
he won't hesitate to make the ships disappear on or before the deadline, August 24th.
Which we have discovered is the Ukrainian Independence Day.
And my birthday.
30 year. And your birthday. Like, hey, when's your birthday? Oh, the start of World War III. That's pretty cool to remember. But Zelensky's basically saying, you know, I have given you multiple chances.
Yep.
Okay, to Putin, Russian military, Wagner, and multiple other groups.
Right.
To just stop, man. Leave. Go. Just leave our country.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we'll take care of our shit. You take care of your shit. Figure it out. But if you don't, okay, as he had stated, they've gotten many things throughout the months, the year. And his indication was they might have something more terminal.
Yep, exactly.
As in something you can't reverse. Okay? And he's pretty confident about it. I think I would listen to him because everything he said has been spot on, absolutely right. And the son of a gun is a tricky little bastard. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
So,
but let's not talk about what, how devious the Russian troops are getting now by destroying their own dead.
They're putting their own dead on field landmines.
Yeah.
So when Ukrainian medevac comes to remove the bodies, to give them at least something close to proper
burial,
or see if maybe they can be fixed in some sort of way. You know, they're picking these bodies up, and anywhere between 6 to 10 mines are blowing up, killing everybody within that radius.
And then let's not talk about the toys that they're putting stuff on too. I mean, Jesus.
Putting these explosive devices on children's toys. Random things you wouldn't even think about, like pebbles, rocks, leaves, sticks, door handles.
Just vicious over there.
Just to be absolutely vicious and to kill.
Yeah.
Okay? You know, maybe Putin needs to be reminded that you have totally gone against the Geneva Code.
Yep.
Okay, you are just killing innocent people, women, and children now for the shits and giggles of it.
It's genocide.
It is genocide. It is just downright murder. Okay, on top of a multitude of thousands of other things. So the last thing I'll say about that is, you know, we were speaking of Alina, for example, Dima. I would pray that they get the hell out of Russia, or at least out of that vicinity. And I'm talking 3, 4, 100 miles. Because I really believe that Zelensky may have gained control of nuclear weaponry.
He's not joking. He's
not. He has not proven in the past year and a half or more.
He doesn't seem like the kind of person to be bluffing.
No, that guy, he's not even as tall as me. But he'll come right up to me and knock my fucking jaw off before I even say a word. The guy doesn't play. And what he says is not bullshit.
No.
Okay, like I said, he has not proved. There's nothing he's done where you go, oh, well, he's probably hesitating, He's not ever done that. What he says goes, and is going to happen. And it may happen before, because he's a slick dog. He said that counteroffensive wasn't starting for weeks, even though it was, and they were knocking Russia back, like a fucking football lineman, okay? So, yeah, watch out is all I gotta say. All right, what else do you got?
Well, how about the democracy has not been met yet, and now war in Africa has started. The war has started in Africa today, in fact, or yesterday, I should say, and ISIS and Wagner are in the action too. So far, the U.S. has spent more than $500 million arming and equipping Niger military, and now the fighting has begun. Another useless war that we don't need to be involved in at all. We need to worry about our country before anything. That is the cold, hard truth right there. The fact about all of this is that we don't need to be there. We have to worry about right now China, and we have to worry about Russia over there throwing a sneak attack at us, if we are going to go into Africa and help out, We also have to worry about, Taiwan. We have to back up Taiwan, We have to back up Poland. We have to back up all these other countries as well, because we're part of NATO and everything. And U.S. thinks they have to be involved in everything. So why do we even have to be any part of even going close to Africa?
It's not me. It's not necessarily that we think we need to be a part of everything.
Biden regime does.
Well, Biden's regime and the far left believes that because that's how they make their money, their blood money. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay. Everybody's tied together. Halliburton, everybody, with war, you make a ton of money. With war, the administration makes a ton of money. It's just vicious cycle. I mean, it's very clear when Trump was in office, there was no war. Everyone was kept in check. I mean, for God's sakes, Trump eliminated ISIS like that. Okay?
And now they're back. And
look at all the things that Biden just simply erased, disintegrated, that Trump had in place that would have helped us for years and years to come. Okay? And now we have this eggshell of an individual in his upper 900s.
Yeah.
That can't even fucking speak.
Right.
And it's funny when I hear individuals in certain news channels, CNN, MSNBC, saying that he embarrassed us, Trump. The world looked at the United States as an embarrassment. Okay, you, and you, come over here so I can fucking slap your fucking face, alright? He made this country wonderful.
Yeah.
He was stopping problems, and America was first. Biden comes in, pisses on everything, fucks everything up. Look where we're at now.
We're on the brink of World War III.
Yeah. Now it's to the point where the far left is like, we're not even going to go to another election because we can't do much more. I mean, we've cheated, we've done all this other stuff. We're just going to have to kill everybody so we can get our money, get a lead, go to, one of the polls and just disappear with all the other elites with tons of money. And all these peasants and nobodies like me, you, multiple other people, middle class, just die.
Yeah.
Okay? The Biden regime and far leftists, liberals, do not care one single bit about me or you. Okay? Can I make that clear one more time? They don't care.
Yep.
I don't care how many times I have to fucking say it, burn it into your goddamn head. Okay? They'd rather see you dead than reach out a hand and help you.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
So, I've actually learned quite a bit from people like Lena, Dimitri, Paul, even the gentleman from Australia, and gosh darn, his name eludes me at this point, but how different the world sees things and how we're seen on a world scale.
Yeah.
When Democrats are in office, we're the fucking assholes.
Right.
We start the wars. You know what I mean? Now, the whole Niger situation, it's something that we unfortunately have to kind of be involved with because Russia and China are.
Yeah.
We can't give Russia and China, and when I say Russia, military-wise, government-wise, we can't give them the upper hand in any manner.
No.
Okay? Hence, that's why we have to look like the world police in that situation as well. Okay? But they put us in a horrible situation. We are so depleted, it's not even funny.
We can't put our guard down neither because we've got North Korea up our ass too, so we got
Well,
China,
they're not necessarily
Russia,
up our ass.
North Korea, it's just
they're not necessarily up our ass, but they're like I described before to you, they're like that fucking gnat at a barbecue you can't get rid of. That just buzzes around your fucking face, lands on your fucking food, right when you go to take a bite of it, okay? Or on your fucking straw to your Coca-Cola. Whoa, that sounded like Elmer Fudd there. When you go to drink your Coca-Cola with a straw, it lands right inside the straw, and you go to drink it, and you drink the goddamn gnat. Okay? That's what they are right now, because they have nuclear weapons that can reach the United States. Okay? So, there they are going, we'll nuke everybody. Like there's some sort we'll defeat you, you will non-exist if you even dare.
Right.
Just shoot one, okay? Because we'll just wipe you off the map, get rid of you, you're done. It'll be one Korea. That's it. So, I wouldn't worry too much about North Korea, because even China is like, sit down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's obviously the Russian military forces and government, Wagner Group, and China that you need to worry about. Okay.
Well, how about China is getting ready for something? In the past few days, hacks from
They're
China
always
have
getting
blown
ready for
up,
something.
impacting our internet, phones, and TVs, and etc. A rumor has it that China may have big balloons on their ships, possible equipped with EMPs, devices, and the ones that were shot down 4 to 6 months ago in the United States may have just
Probably
been
malfunctioned.
a test run.
Yeah, it was like test run or they malfunction. One of the two. Our buddy Chris, who we were speaking of earlier, he brought that up tonight, and it hit me like a ton of bricks. If they have balloons on their ships again, and this and that, or however they would disperse them, this time they're going to get it right. Okay? And let's forget about, for 1 minute, that they try to do something to our over-the-horizon radar, Pacific Missile Defense Systems, and our critical key Air Force bases in the Alaska area, okay?
Yeah.
Just think about the consequences of an EMP.
Yeah.
Okay? Right above, well, it would be right above us, because they're going to want to hit North America as a whole, Canada and the United States, okay? And if they do that, it's essentially open season on us. We're already super depleted. Nobody's really here to guard, except for the folks with the Second Amendment. They're going to have a real tough time with that. But the other issue that's quite sad, too, that these motherfuckers, I mean, I'll be the first out there blowing heads off, okay? It would kill people with pacemakers, people that rely on medical devices that are electronic. Okay? I don't care about my cell phone. I don't care about my fucking computer. I care about my mom's life, for example. And if anybody from China attempts that, okay, it's not just going to be Second Amendment, I'm going to kill you. It's like, I want to make sure I torture you in the worst possible way before I kill you. Okay? Like, I'll make a fucking torture chamber, dude. Alright? I've watched Saw. Alright? So don't fuck with me, China man.
Right.
And I don't care if anybody wants to say that maybe I'm speaking a little racist. You can. Oh, why do you speak that way?
Yeah.
Well, to those people, go fuck yourself. Okay? Understand? Want to write it down for you? Go fuck yourself. All right. We got about 2 minutes. 2 minutes? 2 to 3 minutes.
Oh, I better get on with the quote of the day then real quick.
Oh, boy. Quote of the day.
We'll have to get to the rest of this stuff next time, which is...
Oh, we always do. We might have a show tomorrow. Who knows? Before the big guest on Saturday.
Still quite a bit of stuff. I got to get all the way to the quote of the day here.
Hey.
All right.
You can do it.
Infuse your life with action. Don't wait for it to happen. Make it happen. Make your own future. Make your own hope. Make your own love. And whatever your beliefs, honor your Creator. Not by passively waiting for grace to come down from up or upon high, but by doing what you can to make grace happen yourself right now, right down here on earth. That is by Bradley Whitford, and I think that is a very good quote.
That is an extremely good quote, Jennifer.
Have a good night, everyone.
Okay. With that, it looks like we'll be back Saturday with a major guest, 9:05 p.m. Central start time. We may be back tomorrow. We'll let everybody know about that on NTRN, the site on Facebook, and NTRN chat. But it was great talking to Lena today. And we had a wonderful show. This is NTRN Thursday night. Talk to you later.
새벽 2시 하늘께까지 telling me that you Gucci 너답지 않지 got me driving like a movie 난 아직 굳이 걱정 따윈 없지 pedal to the floor only seconds left to go 새벽 4시 오후 아침까지 미안한다고 말하지 나답지 않지 got me calling like a movie 난 아직 굳이 걱정 따윈 없지 pedal to the floor only seconds left to go Intention falling
For Jennifer Gregerson and the Night Talks Radio Network, I'm your host and creator, Daniel Brewer, saying thanks for listening to another great NTRN episode. Also, we can't forget the ones who make NTRN possible nationally and worldwide. Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Spotify, JioSaavn, Podchaser, Google Podcasts, Deezer, Podcast Addict, ZMARadio.com, Live 365, and TuneIn Radio. All music heard on NTRN is licensed for use by Epidemic Sound. For more information, head to epidemicsound.com. All other music heard on NTRN is licensed for use freely by the musical artists, along with copyright usage information, fulfilling any terms of usage agreements with Spreaker.com. Special thanks to the voice of NTRN, Kevin Robinson. And a very special thank you to Art Bell, because if it wasn't for Art Bell back in the day, we wouldn't be here today. Catch NTRN every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday late night and weekends starting at 9:05 p.m. Central Time, beaming directly to you from a secret little town in the great upper Midwest. So, until the next NTRN, stay safe, cover your six, and remember, they are listening. So long, everybody.